Just doing this recap for no one but you guys. I only see 3 of you in here.
I'm here, so...
That's true. You guys can all hear it. So, yeah, the group decides to bring Dosha anyway, and they leave Ellen and Davian there to keep the peace. Though they're not the best at doing so, they'll try their best to make sure things work out. And that's kind of where we left off.
So we are taking Dosha with us?
I think that was the group consensus,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, because it was put to us that it would be possible that a lot of the people there would not actually want to be there, so we thought having a null face would help us.
Yeah, Dosha seems like...
insurrection.
Yeah, he seems like he's gotten better at persuasion and diplomacy, dealing with all the different tribes, and he speaks Nolish, so you thought he might be a good tool to help you with what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we left off at a long rest and about to head towards the temple.
I believe so.
I think we
according
we
to
were
the...
long resting in Last Light, and then we were going to head out.
Yeah, according to the calendar, it's 6:30, so you were about to start the long rest.
Okay, got it, yeah.
And see if anything
Yeah, I wasn't
happens.
sure if we had or hadn't yet.
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, we got our scribe, and you're gonna post that recap, right, Sleepy?
Absolutely. I'm doing that now.
Alright, cool. So, Otto scribing this week. Next week, Eldwin, you're on deck for scribing. Is Eldwin here now?
No.
Okay, well, I'll let him know later. So back to the game. Do we have any questions or issues before we get started? I think everyone's good.
Yeah, I think we dealt with everything we were going to deal with. I remember I told Davian and Ellen that we had heard some rumors about the Silver Shadow, I'm pretty sure, or the Steel Shadow.
Yeah, I think there were some rumors that they were in the area, but no one
Yeah,
really knew
I'm pretty
why.
sure we told them.
Oh, that's right. They were kind of worried about that.
Because Caliphar
Yeah.
had a conversation with Davian about why they were after him.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember
Okay.
that.
So...
And then I think we had left it at that, and then...
Yeah. So
Yeah.
are we, so I guess the group is going to try to just kind of hang out for the rest of the day, then rest here in the evening?
I'm guessing that's mainly going to be the plan, yeah. Unless anyone
Okay.
else has anything they want to do.
I don't have anything I want to do.
Alright, so time is passing. Give me a d20 roll for complications. Which there probably won't be any, because you're in town.
Anyone want to do it? I'll do it.
12.
Oh,
Alright.
there we go.
And make sure you have your portraits up for the roll 20. Okay, it looks like everyone's
Just
got it.
changed. Yep, just changed. Realized after I did that.
Who am I still missing? I only see 4 of you in here.
Oh, I'm joining the Roll20 right now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just taking a second to load.
No worries. Alright. So, time passes. There's no issues. You would do a full rest, so go ahead and recover half your hit dice and resources as appropriate. Level 5, I think, is 2 hit dice that you get back.
I literally just regained 1 spell slot, and that's it. That's all I needed to do.
Yeah.
I didn't really do much on the journey here.
Yeah, we did have like a week of downtime.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet, but you are hitting the road now. So...
Let me switch around some spells.
do you
I
have...
might check if I want to do that.
Do you have anyone maintaining food for the group, or are you spending food as you travel? Because this is going to be several days of cave journey.
If it's going to be several days, then I'll create food and water, which apparently I already have, actually. And I'll just do that.
Alright. Yeah, you'll just be down the spell slot if you guys get attacked during your watch or something. But otherwise, you can use that, I think, to feed the
I
crew.
mean, if we just had a shopping trip, like, everyone just make sure you have rations, and then we don't have to use our magic abilities.
Yeah,
to
it's
eat.
Sure.
totally your call. Either way. If you have rations, you could use those.
I don't think I bought any. Could
Okay,
we
well.
get any here?
Yeah. I'll say you can buy food from the farmers here at book price. So if you want to buy preserved rations, just buy as many as you want for the price. It's always good to have food, so you don't starve to death in the middle of a dungeon. It's one of the more anticlimactic ways to die. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it might happen someday.
5 silver pieces is what I'm seeing.
Yes, I think preserved rations are fairly cheap. Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah, 5
Five-
silver it says.
I thought it was 5 silver. I couldn't remember if it was the same as 5e or if I'm remembering 3-5.
Yeah, 5 silver a day, and they weigh 2 pounds each. So yeah, buy as many as you like, and then the group would be off. Any last minute business before you leave?
Not that I think so.
All right. So for the journey, as I said, it'll take several days. You probably need someone navigating, unless I don't think you have anyone with maps of that area. So 2 people can work together using survival.
More than probably going to be me, and then when Dosh is with us, we use Dosh as the second because we figure out he has the best survival.
I don't know. I think Lion can do it as well. I can't remember how good he is though.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
And we are bringing Dosha and the dragon,
Yes.
Calathar. So let me add Dosha to the group. Alright, so go ahead and give me a check. And
Alright, here's my survival.
oh, there you go. 22. Actually, way better than Dosha. So you make really good time as you begin traveling through the caves, navigating. The first day actually gets you a good distance more than you thought it would with that roll. You go to camp for the evening. Go ahead and roll for complications.
The ruin, because
I
the
would do
ruins
my
we
tiny hut as well, by the
suggested
way.
it was about 2 days away, right? What we think?
2 to 3, because you are going
3.
diagonal 1, so it's a little
Yeah,
bit.
got it.
And
So-
we have to go to the temple, which has taken some more time.
Well, no, that's where the temples were going.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the actual base.
No, I remember the temple's like 2 to 3 days away, I believe.
I just
Yeah.
want to sort something out clearly now. Lion, have you brought both your pack spiders?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, because that means that we have like 11 or 12 things traveling with us, which means not everything can fit in the hut.
Oof.
Yeah, and also your group will not be very quiet. It'll be very hard to stealth.
Hey, hold on.
But if you want to bring both your spiders, that is fine. It just limits kind of some of the stuff you can do.
That's fine. Dandy will just make sure to keep a good eye on them because they'll still be there outside of the hut, I believe, and I can still see him, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just, if a situation like the Phase Spiders happens again, they will 100% be eaten.
And if you leave, you break our hut.
I gotcha. Oh, what's
Sure.
I seem to
The
notice
only-
something on the map.
The hut doesn't break unless the caster leaves it.
I thought it said if anyone leaves it. If anyone passes
No, it's just
through
the caster.
Just,
No,
it's
no.
just the caster. Yeah.
You can distinguish people who are allowed to go through the barrier.
Right.
Ah.
Here, let me make some pack spiders, because they will technically be some of your allies. Just ignore the big one on the map.
So I'm just trying to keep stock of how many creatures are with us, because it's going to be at least 8 at the moment.
And then there's the
Because
3
R6.
associates that Dandy has that are kind of tending to the pack spiders.
Oh, are you bringing
Good God,
them
how
too?
many people? They 100% would have been eaten by the spiders then if they were with us, because not everyone would have been able
I mean,
to stay.
you can bring them too. It's fine. It's just that this group is a lot bigger than I thought it was because you already have 8 with your 2 NPCs. Now you're approaching like 13.
Yeah, I don't
cannot-
think I was
Or go ahead.
was
sorry.
aware of that either, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
I totally forgot
I
about
would have
those guys.
100%
maybe like bring
suggested that.
a spider.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
had-
realize all the things.
I
were coming. was
actually,
missing one
kinda
spider and
thought-
none of the extra guys.
I kind of thought you were leaving them at the mansion to help like tend the plants and such.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll do that. Cause yeah,
Yeah, that would have been a
having
lot.
all- yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, Sleepy.
Oh no, but yeah, I'll just leave them there. That seems like they're. Yeah, that makes more sense actually.
All right.
I
So
don't think any of us realized how huge this group was.
it's like a little caravan.
Yeah.
Do you have names for the spiders, or should I just call them pack spiders?
They're just called hack spiders, but they do have names,
All
which
right.
I have totally come up with for entering this session,
Gotcha. All
and
right.
they're very good names, but I will not tell you.
That's fair. I'm just
Inky,
gonna,
Blinky, and Clyde.
just gonna put 2 pack spiders within the
Sticky and-
group NPCs.
And we have both spiders with us, did you say? Just not the
I
attendant?
think he's
Yeah.
okay.
And those are basically mules.
Yeah.
All right. So pack
And
spider.
do we have any other creatures with us?
Pack spider 2.
Hassan,
So we have 2 NPCs and 2 spiders in addition to the group.
So there
And
are
Hassan.
Does Hassan
There-
count as a creature for the purpose of this
Hassan
spell?
is a creature, yeah.
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 So
Oh,
there,
okay.
so there are 5 things traveling with the group. Calathar, Dosha, Pack Spider 2, and Hassan. So you got a merry little band going. 11 people.
Which means 2 things. So both the pack spiders more than likely need to stay outside. That or a pack
Yeah.
spider and Hassan.
Yeah.
Of those pack spiders.
The pack spiders can stay out.
All right. I'm glad I got that sorted because I completely forgot about the pack spiders.
I'm glad I asked.
All right. So continuing the journey. Did we roll for complication? I need a D20
Not
roll.
yet.
I think we got a 12.
Oh
No,
no,
that
that
was the
was
last
that was yesterday. This is for the first day of travel during
Ooh,
the
I got a 5.
evening. No, actually, that's fine. So you're okay still. Give me another. So you spend the day traveling. Go ahead and spend your food. You camp, take watches, and next day, I need another survival check, Soren.
Badoo.
Good rolls. Alright, which actually gives you a much better chance of avoiding complications, so give me another complication check. Just D20 roll.
Who wants to do that one? Nope, we got Eldon.
Alright.
15.
Very good. I didn't even hear Eldwin come in. Hey, Eldwin.
Oh, hey. Yeah, you were in the middle of something, so I was like, I'll just wait.
Yeah, no worries.
He came in like literally as we were leaving town.
Alright. So, about halfway through the day, you're going through the caves and you come to an area that has some strange symbols etched into the stone wall of the cave. Does anyone have Arcana?
Yep.
Give me, anyone with Arcana can give me a check. You might know something.
Oh, that's funny.
So these were probably etched by. Well, does anyone speak Abyssal? So these are the symbols.
Does Calathar?
No, he doesn't speak Abyssal.
Oh.
So you would recognize
think that-
these. Or go ahead.
I think that my Quasi speaks Abyssal.
All right.
Ramsey, yeah.
The Quasit, you said?
The Quasi, yeah.
How do you pronounce that? Because I always thought it was Quasit.
I always thought it was
I could
did
be
too.
wrong. I'd only heard it as Quasi.
They
but
do speak Abyssal, actually.
does it
Speak
does it
speaks
speak?
Abyssal in common.
Okay. So the Quasit would recognize it, and actually, the two who rolled Arcana would recognize these as being abyssal symbols, and the Quasit would tell you that demons have marked this territory to let other demons know that they are around. It's kind of a way that they find each other.
Otto would coo and praise Ramsey and then relay the message to the group.
He screeches.
I like
at
to
you.
imagine that Romty was just like full on, just like Howler Monkey screaming into your face, and then she just turns around and gives this elaborate thing.
Well, I think that I have a mental link with her, but yes, assume the monkey was jumping
So,
around and just
is the
making
monkey-
awful screeching noises.
Is the monkey actually a Quasit, or is it supposed to be a monkey?
The stat block
I think
is
it's a
the
monkey
quasi.
for flavor.
The character sheet is a quasi.
So it's like a
but
demonic
he
monkey.
is a monkey. Yes, he's a little demon monkey. She.
Gotcha.
It's just
I
a
see.
monkey for fun.
Yes.
Alright. So, what does the group want to do? Apparently there are demons in the area.
Not good.
That doesn't sound good.
Not terribly surprising though.
Calathar
Is it the way we
nods.
have
He
to go, or
says,
is it like a side path?
it's in the direction you're going. And Calathar
Okay,
would
it's just
nod and
probably
said,
the way then.
this was expected. We'll most likely have to
Yes.
deal with some of them. So you
Just
can...
stay on.
sorry, go ahead.
Yes,
Elton.
definitely stay on guard.
Like we should just stay on guard and look out for demons.
Was then kind of look towards Onyx and Eldon. Was like, do you know if either you're able to say how old this marking is of any kind? See
That
when they
would
were
actually be survival.
Oh, I'll
So
try.
you might know
See if I
how
can-
old
I didn't
these
know
are.
if I didn't know if it was like a carving or if it was a magical
Uh,
overlay.
It looks like something clawed with its like claw to carve it or to
Got it.
etch it.
Would my favorite terrain apply here?
Your favorite
What cave
terrain
thing?
is just caves in general.
Like Underdark caves, yeah. Since we gotta kind of break it up, since I can't do just Underdark. But yeah, like the caves. like cavern
Sure.
portions.
I'll say this is still your favorite terrain.
12.
12. You would guess it was made within the last several days. So 3 days old tops.
Oh.
Maybe less.
Okay, that's what I think. So I'll mention, I was like, well, doesn't seem to be too old. Maybe a few days. Not exactly sure. I haven't quite seen a marking like this before.
I'm not quite used to dealing with demons. This might be bad.
I don't think anyone here except... I think maybe Calathar said that he's dealt with a couple before, but I don't think anyone here has dealt with one before except for him.
I've been told I have demons. If that.
Calathar lets out a hearty laugh as you say that and just shakes his head, smiling at you. You sure do, friend. You sure do. He says,
So yeah,
well, yes, I have dealt with the abyssal ones before, though. Not in a while. Generally, the big things that I remember is that they are immune to, or heavily resistant to fire, and heavily resistant to non-magical weapons. I've seen them wreak havoc on mortal villages because of this, as the guards are usually ill-prepared to deal with them.
We should be careful.
Alright, so question, do you have a scout? Is someone up ahead of the group kind of keeping an eye, looking
Thorin
out?
and Dosha, I think.
Yeah, I assume
Yeah.
Soren and Dosha would be our head a little bit.
you roughly usually about 60 feet ahead, be out of torchlight because of my Gloomstalker ability.
Alright,
Oh, by the way, I did water that viney plant thing, just letting you know.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. So did you want to leave that home since you have your people tending the house?
'Cause
Cause
yeah, I guess that would make sense to just keep her actually, so... Yeah.
Alright, we'll
So
see.
we get back to Candle Home, it's just overtaken by
Yeah.
spiky plants.
There's just spiky plants and viney plants everywhere. Alright, so you continue into the demonic territories. Give me another complications roll.
You keep saying complications, and I keep thinking of that old Wednesday afternoon group. We called ourselves the
I mean, it's basically a random encounter roll,
I know,
but
it's just,
there's
that's where my brain goes each time you say it.
I'm trying to think of a better word for it because actually you can have good things happen depending on like
Event.
factors.
Encounters, then. Yeah.
maybe like
Or
an
just an event.
event roll,
Yeah.
something like that.
You can have a good event or a bad event.
Yeah. All right. So you were traveling. Let me make sure I update the calendar because it is now the 93rd of winter.
Oh wait, we'd already done a roll. That's how we found that thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just now you're entering an area with a higher risk of things happening.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that for my own sanity.
Gotcha. So you are moving through the caves. Soren, what is your passive perception in darkness? Remember, you're at disadvantage.
Effectively -5 to whatever it actually says.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay. I have an 11. However, I do have alert and this. The second part. I'm technically invisible to them.
Yes. Yeah. No. I just.
My passive perception is an 11.
So it's
And I have
11,
alert.
11 in darkness. Like you usually have a
Yeah.
16. Okay.
Yes.
So. Sadly, Dosha is not invisible in darkness.
He is not.
Alright, I need to set something up for no particular reason.
No particular reason at all.
Alright, so as you're moving through the darkness, Dosha suddenly cries out, "What is that? Ah!" And something happens. Give me a moment to set things up. So the group is 60 feet behind you two?
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh.
So we have Dosha and Soren up front. We're here. Oh, that's weird. Why can't I see through Soren right now? Oh, that's why. Alright. So Dosha and Soren up front. Behind we have 60 feet back. So about here is where it starts. And you all back here can arrange yourself to liking. I'm just kind of putting you on the map.
I just see a... Oh, you haven't got us on yet.
Nah, I'm still putting everyone on. Dandy.
And all those wounded tabs just rock
Yeah,
up.
what the heck is that?
I don't know.
A lot of
Wounded creatures.
I am...
those-
Your token
Really
probably
wounded.
still had the wounded marker on it. When
It was like
pulled on.
5 of them, though.
Yeah, what I've noticed when it pulled on with the wounded marker, it does it 2 or 3 times per thing.
Gotcha.
It's weird. I don't know why it happens.
Glitchy,
roll
glitchy.
20.
And Soren is in what direction?
Hassan,
Oh, never mind. I
or
see him.
Onyx,
Never
okay, yeah. Onyx, you're doing Hassan, right?
Sure.
So go
Um,
ahead. Yeah.
Would spider would be technically smaller than any medium creatures.
I would assume I'd be carrying a light. Right?
Yeah, you-
Lion has his lantern that's always on him.
Yeah, you can have light sources out. That's fine. But give me initiative rolls.
Alrighty. I will do just that.
I always forget to give my vigilant blessing to people as well.
Just do it immediately after our combat ends.
I'm gonna give it to myself because look at this bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 2 negative ones. Negative ones, natural ones.
I always roll low on initiative, and I don't like. I'm +4. So it's not like I'm bad at initiative.
So it almost seems like the shadows next to Dosha are moving.
Oh, that's.
I can see through magical darkness, FYI.
Yep.
And I have 120 feet of vision.
You sure can.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
Wouldn't that have made a difference about that? Because they would have been in vision of her or him.
Things can still, well, this creature anyway can still disappear in shadows even if you can see through darkness.
Okay.
So we gotta try and get our advantages.
Alright, so... alright. I think, we got everyone's initiative. Looks like it.
We don't have Kalathar's initiative, and Dosha's not on the map. But oh wait, no, there he is.
Yeah.
I have Kalathar's initiative.
I don't have Kalathar or Dosha's.
They just say
Both zero
zeros,
for me.
yeah.
Alright, so Onyx, do you have any type of immunity to surprise?
I don't, but Hassan is immune to surprise.
Alright, so there is a yelp that comes from up ahead as Dosha is attacked by something. You would be surprised, but I guess your bunny can still act.
Yeah, except that he can't do anything but take the dodge action unless I use my bonus action to direct him. So
Alright, so he's staying
really,
there.
all that does for him is allow him to use his reactions in the first round, basically.
Alright.
Still good.
Yeah, still good. So the shadow demons go. And actually, have you seen these before?
I don't know.
I don't think this group has.
No, and they're not on the initiative tracker for me either.
That's fine. They're not supposed to be showing right now. Alright, let me give you a picture of them. So, a creature that seems to just appear from the darkness itself as if it was just using it to cover itself. With large, nasty-looking claws.
Ooh.
Alright, so the first one would attack Dosha at advantage because it was hidden. 22 would strike Dosha, who takes 20 points of psychic damage and yelps.
Ow.
A second one would appear. Unfortunately for Dosha, it does not see Soren, so he takes another attack at advantage.
Oh, no.
Another claw attack advantage, 22 would strike. Dosha takes, luckily, not as much. Another 9 psychic. And looks wounded. And a third creature would appear from the darkness as well next to Dosha, attacking him with advantage.
Poor Dosha.
It would strike him, doing another 11 psychic, and Dosha looks very wounded. He says, "I don't want to die here," as he shifts back, blood pouring from his eyes and ears. That's it for the Shadow Demons. Soren, can you be surprised?
I cannot. I have alert.
Alright, so you are not surprised as all these creatures suddenly appear seemingly out of nowhere. You don't think any of them are looking at you. You're not stealthing, so they can probably hear you and probably know that you're there. But they're not attacking you yet.
Yeah. Alright, I am going to... Honestly, since they can't see me yet, I don't want to be in melee range. This is my best way to do anything else to help Dosha. I don't think so right now. I'm just gonna attempt to move away. Oh, it also is my first turn, so this is turned on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just gonna move 5, 10, or sorry, 5, 15, 25, 30.
Alright, so you quickly move back. Sorry, Dosha.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast a magic weapon on my bow.
Alright.
So there is magic weapon. And I am concentrating.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, so you begin concentrating as you gesture over your bow. And another thing I was doing, and I should do it for this group too, is whenever you have effects like that last over the battle, I'm going to do a handout called Effects Over Time, like for Magic Weapon that lasts an hour. You can put the effect on there, just note the time that you cast it, and note when it should go away, in case like there's another battle or something. You should see it at the top of the journal right now.
Nice.
So yeah, so like you could put magic weapon, you can put what time it is on the calendar, and just note when it'll go away. It's also good for things like aid, that's 8 hours, or like daylight, which is 1 hour. Just anything over that lasts outside the battle.
And is the calendar time correct? Or
Yes.
has that been updated since we traveled? Okay.
Yes, it has been.
So it's 7:30 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, it's evening time. All right, so you do that. Anything else? I think you still have your action.
Yes, I am going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take my first attack on this one.
All right, so you take a shot at that guy.
I will... Magic weapon, that was broke last time. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna try to sharpshooter.
All right, so you take a sharpshooter shot. You don't think they can see you, so you have advantage.
Alright, so first attack.
Crit.
That would be a crit.
Not 20.
Fortunately, you don't double sharpshooter.
Yeah.
So 25.
And sadly, it's not the roll where he gets the additional D8 as well.
No, I did not declare that one, yeah.
Anything else?
Second
shot?
Second attack on the same guy.
All right.
We'll also do a sharpshooter. Like a 9 with the magic weapon. So that...
No, unfortunately, that will miss. Flies past him into the darkness.
And then the final one as for the Dread Ambusher shot, which gets the extra damage. Also sharpshooter. A 20. So that's 5 and plus 1 from magic weapon.
So that will strike him.
So then this damage plus 1, so 20. My magic weapon is not included in that because it broke the last time.
Oh, you need your extra D8 roll.
And the D8, yes. So 24 for that one.
24, alright. The creature looks wounded, taking the third shot. It says something to you in Abyssal.
And then I will use my last 10 feet of movement to move over here.
Alright.
You did exactly 40 damage on that round.
Alright, so Lion goes.
Alrighty. So
you are actually surprised. Sorry.
Right. Never mind then.
Romty, I think, is surprised as well, right?
Yeah, I probably. Can you swap Otto and Rumpty if you don't mind? I'll remember to change the initiative so that works better in the future.
Eldwin, surprised?
Yep.
Okay. Anvir, surprised. Dosha, surprised. Calathar, surprised. Giant Spider, surprised. All right. Top of the round, Onyx.
All right.
What?
What?
Oh, I just see you were kind of like, huh? As suddenly a bunch of stuff happened in front of you.
All right, and in front of me, being to the north.
You heard noise coming from here.
West. All right, got it. All right. I am going to move forward 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't see anything.
Did you
Did you
forget
bring
to
your
take your
torch?
light with you?
It's just a light rock, so it's only like a few feet of light because I was walking. Somebody had a lantern.
Yeah, lion.
Lion.
Did you pull the lantern on, Lion? Should I be able to see
Yeah, I
something?
got the lantern on me.
Okay, then. Yep, I can't see anything. So Hassan will come forward. 20, 25, 30. He can see lots. 35, 40, but absent an order from me, he's just going to dodge, and I will ready. No, I hear noise. I'll dash. 10, and now I can see him. 15,
You should
20.
Should not be able to see through Hassan's eyes right now, though.
Okay, and I can't see them still, but I'm running toward the sound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I can get right there. Is that right?
Yes, I believe
From
so.
here?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it looks fine.
All right, but unfortunately, I still can't see anything, so I am standing there listening to the noise.
You don't see Dosha?
I do not.
No, he doesn't have a
He
real
already has a
torch.
5
He
foot
hears
light.
Dosha whimpering.
That's technically where my light is, and there's nothing in the range
right.
of the light.
Got it. Got
Yeah,
it.
he's
It's a
only
very,
like a 5
very
foot
small
square.
light.
Yeah,
But
his,
I will draw my glaive just as a
Right.
object interaction.
Alright, you pull out your glaive. The shadow demons go. Unfortunately, this might be the end of Dosha.
Wait. You know
Yeah.
what? I would have
They see Onyx
used my
there.
bonus action to tell Hassan to run up with me.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, and he can see them, right?
Yes, he can.
I can't see through his eyes, so he would position himself hopefully next to one of them so he can...
So he could
then-
get next to two of them. So that
Right.
might help a little. So this one is going to take the hide action as a bonus action because he is still in darkness. He would vanish probably from pretty much everyone's sight, only to reappear suddenly, attacking Dosha with advantage.
Yeah, if Hassan couldn't see him, he can't impose disadvantage.
You can see him now, but doesn't he have to be next to him to impose disadvantage?
Yeah, he has to be within 5 feet of him.
Yeah.
I really can't see where any of them are, so...
So he can do
I'm
that
just-
for two of them,
I'm
but
guessing.
not this one. So
This one's on the other side of Dosha, thirdly.
that would strike, doing 12 psychic, and Dosha looks very wounded. Second one is going to do the same thing. He is going to attempt to vanish.
Can he impose disadvantage on this one?
Yeah, you can on this one.
Yes. When he
All right.
reappears to attack, you can impose disadvantage, which would be a wash. So your rabbit spends his reaction, and as the thing jumps out of the shadows, he kind of lunges forward, trying to help out Dosha. Let's see. Advantage. 18 becomes an 11, so that's good. That would miss him. This final one, though, I assume you cannot do anything about.
Nope.
Alright. So he didn't roll very well.
You might want to attack the bunny.
No, he wants to kill Dosha. He definitely wants to kill demons like murder. So actually, I think Dosha can still see him because he only got a 17, which is a very bad roll for him. So he attacks Dosha without advantage. Which he does less. Oh, 20 would strike. That would have been a crit if he did do advantage. But it does less damage because he didn't have advantage. So it does 8 points. And Dosha looks like he's on his last legs, but he is still up. The demon... Yeah, that would be it for them. Soren.
I am going to... Yeah, I guess I'm going to try to attack the same one that I've been attacking.
Alright, so
we'll try to sharpshooter it.
you take another shot.
16?
16.
17, sorry.
Or
17,
17 would strike.
So that one would deal 16.
Alright, ooh, the creature is badly wounded but still up.
And we'll take the second shot at it. Still sharpshooter, yeah. We'll keep going that.
Okay.
For 18.
Yeah, so you land the second hit using
15.
another arrow, which would drop the creature.
And then
Anything else?
I'm just gonna move to this side.
Okay.
Be a little bit away from the light when it comes in. At least at first.
Lion.
Yes.
Lots of stuff going on up ahead of you. You hear poor Dosha taking a beating as he yelps and screeches as these things stab at his mind. What are you going to do?
I will take the dash action and start running over, just like, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Alright, you're rushing up.
Don't forget your lantern.
Oh, yeah.
There's like 2 lanterns there. These lions dual-wielding lanterns.
Just what?
I got the
There
light.
we Alright. I am not within range. Uh-oh. Alright.
Although I feel like they're not going to be a big fan of the person carrying a light into their face.
Well, they can't disappear anymore because there's light now.
Okay, so where was I before?
Hey,
I was like right here?
Yes.
Alright. So I'll move here instead.
Yeah, you technically get.
Okay.
And I am now within protection distance.
Alright. So that's it for you, Odo.
Whew. Well, I'll start running forward.
Help Dosha. Help Dosha.
Yeah,
Help the
let's see
person.
what I can do. Yeah, I only have 25. So even if I dash, will that get me... I can't get within 30 feet of Dosha no matter what I do. And then I apologize. What's my range for? Oh, that's 30 feet. That's 30 feet.
Are you
Alright.
looking for something? You could Eldritch Blast. Good old Warlock special.
What'd you say?
You always Eldritch Blast if you're just looking for
Right. I
thing
was
to do.
trying to help. I was looking at all my
Oh,
possible
yeah.
options for helping Dosha.
Think?
I think that I will. Are both of these demons visible right now?
Yes, especially with the lantern. They're very obvious.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Let me try a guiding bolt on this guy.
Alright, so you aim at the
this
north
guy.
one as you begin chanting, summoning radiant energy. Firing at him, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
He has a little bit of cover, but not much. Onyx, you're in the way.
Why not?
Duck!
No. Okay, I don't know. It's not. All right, I'm just gonna roll a d20 because apparently there's no macro for this.
If you're
Oh my god!
Oh, not one.
Ooh, unfortunate. All right.
Wow.
So the guiding bolt just goes
that
streaming into the cave
sucks.
back here.
All right, I'm going to put my emboldening bond. No, I'm not because I'm not close enough to anyone. So, yeah, poop.
All right. So is that it for you?
Can I? Nope, that's 30 feet too. Wait, shield? Do I have shield of faith prepared? Nope. Okay, yeah, I guess that's
You already
all I
cast
can
the
do.
spell anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Romty. What's Romty doing?
Romty. Let me remind myself how fast he can run. What is his speed?
He squeals and screeches.
40. So he starts running and screeching. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
And I guess that's all he can do. Because even if he dashes, I won't be able to do anything useful. That's
Alright.
it.
Eldwin. What's your passive perception? There's no there's no light back here now, right? Because that was just a lantern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. What are you doing, Eldwin?
I am going to activate Blade Song.
Okay.
And then because I'm so far away. Yeah. Okay. And so then for my action, I'm going to go ahead and cast this on myself, haste.
Alright, so you chant casting haste, so you get concentration and a 1-minute timer on you. And you don't have any weapons drawn right now?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to.
Oh, that's fine. We could say you drew it.
Yeah. So I'll then draw my weapon, put my AC up, the face and blade song, and I will run up to flank here with all 80 feet of movement.
Alright.
And I will use my hit action to slash in with my +1 rapier.
Alright, so Eldwin takes off like a blur through the cave as his spell happens, which is a... well, isn't haste an action to cast?
Yeah, you can't attack.
It is an action, but then I have a hasted action.
Right, you get that
Sure.
extra one. Needs to take it. Yeah. Alright, yeah, you're correct. So 10 becomes a 12, and unfortunately that would not be enough, and he would dodge the attack.
And
Anything
that
else?
was my turn.
Alright, so... Anvir.
I get to do something.
You certainly do.
Poor Dosha hasn't had an action yet either.
Well, Dosha's going next, and he's probably just
Right,
gonna
I know.
dodge.
Or disengage, I hope. Get out of there,
One of those.
Dosha.
I am going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Dosha.
Alright.
Yes!
Alright, so go ahead. Give me a healing word roll. Alright, so Dosha is bathed in healing energies and regains 12.
And
Looking quite a bit better.
and then I think that might have to do. Oh no, I guess I can do it. I can do a cantrip. That's right. Have I witnessed either one of these two been hit by a roll yet?
You don't think either of them been hit. All the damage has been on the one.
Yeah, okay then. I'm just gonna do a good old we'll do a Toll the Dead on the one. Actually, no, Toll the Dead doesn't sound like it'd be great against an abyssal creature. I'll do Sacred Flame on the top right one.
Okay. So you hurl a sacred fire towards him. I think that's a saving throw, right?
Yeah, Dexterity. It says it's a 0, but it's like I'll double check what it actually is.
Unfortunately,
15.
Dex is one of their powerful saves.
Yep.
And rolls a 19, dodging it as he shifts in the darkness. Anything else?
Noted. No, that's it. That's bonus in action.
Alright, so Dosha is going to take... actually, he's going to disengage. He's not going to take the dodge. He was going to... Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's breathing hard as he continues to bleed from several eyes and ears.
I got you, Dosha.
Says, thank you. You've saved me. Calathar goes, and he says, don't die yet, dogman. We have need of you. He rushes forward 30 feet, pulling out his bow. He can see them, and he's going to take a shot at that guy. Oh, he would strike that guy. As he goes, ha! Demon scum. He would take 8 points of damage, not the best roll, and look angrily at Calathar. Takes a second shot, and unfortunately rolls very poorly and misses. The giant spiders go, or the pack mule spiders, so they just kind of amble forward.
They're vibing.
They're vibing. They just kind of want to stay close to where their master is. New round, Onyx.
All right. Seeing that Dosha has, at least for the moment, moved out of harm's way, I'll step right here. I'll tell Hassan to why is he should not be injured. Sorry, first of all.
What? Who shouldn't be injured? I see no one injured.
Hassan was wounded. He had 4 hit points missing. He didn't get attacked, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think it was left over from last time token.
Yeah, it was just left over. He'll attack the one that's next to him, and I will take 2 attacks on this one.
Alright, so go ahead and do you first.
Yep.
And you stab at that guy with your large pole arm. Huh.
It's all about knowing how to use it.
Yeah. 14 would strike as you slash him with the magical glaive for 11. Ooh, nice hit.
Here comes the next one.
Floats backward a bit as you kind of fall off balance, to swing wildly, and he just kind of stays back, dodging the attack.
Alright, here comes Hassan's attack.
Alright, so Hassan jumps forward, blasting at that one. 19 would strike him. Doing 8 force damage. The creature now looks angrily at Hassan and yells something in Abyssal. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Alright, the shadow demons go. So this one is going to float forward and attack Onyx, slashing at you with dark claws. It cannot turn invisible right now. I think a 14 would miss you.
Correct.
As you dodge to the side, avoiding. This one is going to see Elwyn moving really fast, but since he didn't hit him, I think he's just going to go for Hassan. Slashing with claws. Oh no, crit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
19 psychic damage to Hassan. As the
How does
bunny
Hassan react to psychic damage?
as the bunny
He has no resistance or
Has-
immunity.
never really faced
robot.
psychic damage, but I mean, it could be attacking his spirit a bit, like the actual spirit of the creature. So he would look a bit wounded from that. Let me check something really quick. For no particular reason. Soren, as you are getting ready to let loose another string of shots, there's a laughter from behind you. As a creature, unfortunately, couldn't attack you in the shadows because of the light from Lion, but will take a normal attack on you. 16, I believe, would strike.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are struck for 8 psychic damage.
That's not right. 8 psychic?
Yes.
Not too bad.
A creature comes out of the shadows back here. And is going to go after the poor spider.
Interesting. No one cares.
Unfortunately, the spider did not see that and would be hit with advantage, taking 19 psychic, looking pretty beat up. But it is still alive, though badly wounded. And that is it for them. Soren, what are you going to do? Calathar says, we have more in the back line, as he kind of spins to meet this guy.
Take an engage. Don't want to cancel that yet. I'm just going to, for now. These are not valid squares, correct?
You could go squeezing, but that would be difficult terrain. And I think so if you ended your turn there, you would be at disadvantage to attacks, and they would be advantage to attacking you. If you're just trying to get past, then yes, you could squeeze through. It would just be difficult terrain.
Okay. So it'd be 10, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm just gonna squeeze past and do 25, 30, and I'll let him take his AO on me if he wants it.
He will. So he's going to spend his reaction and swipe at you. Oh, natural 1. He would miss.
And then I will try to take a shot on that guy then, because I think that puts me out of the torchlight. So I believe that makes I kind of disappear from his sight a little bit.
You would be in dim light where you are. Does that give you, because
I have to be in darkness. I didn't know if I would be, because I
Yeah.
can't see the torch. I didn't know if it was reaching over here or not.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't technically go around corners. So yeah, you might be okay back there.
Like, I don't know. I know it was in this area, so it kind of bounce and kind of come this way.
Yeah, so yeah, sure, I'll give you advantage.
I appreciate it. So yeah, I'll try to take my first shot on that guy for a 15.
15 would strike.
For 16 damage.
Alright, so the first arrow hits for 16. Did you make a con save for your hit that you took from him? Let me see that real quick.
Not.
Alright, so you're good.
And second attack,
Yeah.
a 16.
Yeah, so you would strike him with the second arrow, doing another 14 points. And definitely getting... Or 15, and getting his attention.
Fix that macro at some point.
Anything else?
No, that is it.
Alright, so Lion, you would hear your spider chittering angrily from behind you. It sounds like he's in trouble. What do you want to do? Are you muted? we lose Lion?
Sleepy.
Oh, my turn. Sorry, I completely zoned out for a second there.
That's fine. So yeah, what do you want to do for your
Can you
turn?
guys hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Sleepy, can you hear me?
No, I can't.
Well, he just left then, so I'm not sure if he could hear me and just not Raven.
He could.
Sleepy, do you hear me?
He rejoined real quick to see if it helps. I'm assuming.
Now I
it
don't
did
even
not
hear
help.
Sleepy.
Internet. It's the
You there, dude?
Oh.
It's the real final.
I can
boss.
hear you, dude.
I'm assuming he can't hear
hear
us.
Sleepy.
Oh gosh, he has to type out the whole thing.
Oh, okay, you guys can hear me. Alright, I am going to go right here, 5 feet. And I'm going to attack this demon right here with my longsword after I draw it. 13, I assume that does not hit.
That actually would hit.
Oh, jeez, that does? Alright. So I will then hit, and I will use a second level smite, which does 3d8 damage, but since it's a fiend, yep, it hits next one. So that would be 4d8, I believe. Pretty sure it's d8. 16 extra damage.
Alright, so that would be
And
41 damage.
that will be my
Oh,
turn.
nice.
Wow.
Oh, did it get doubled?
It's radiant. These guys are probably
Well, it's a-
vulnerable.
actually.
Yeah.
So the creature is badly
Morton.
wounded
Oh yeah, because
as there is explosion of radiant energy. And it looks very angry
now
at
I am
you.
going to quickly check to see what's going on my audio.
Alright, so that would be it for you. Odo.
Otto will
Otto.
run for it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And since Eldwin's out of range, my emboldening bond is going to go on Onvir, Onyx, and Lion.
Okay. So you three are affected by emboldening bond. Just use some kind of symbol to represent that. Whichever one you three want to use, just has to be the same one. Excuse me.
What do you want to use, guys?
For Bless, I like to use the little man that's glowing, like you've been. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and it doesn't
Well,
have to be even different from Bless. It just has to be a mark that you all know means that. And Lion, I assume, has his swords out because he just
That one?
hit with it.
Yeah, that's the one I use for those
Oh,
types of things.
Lion's
Like buffs.
longsword was not magical, I don't think. I didn't take that into account. So he only did 37 points of damage.
Still really
Oh,
good.
no.
Only.
All right, and I don't think that I have any useful bonus actions at this point, so that is my turn.
Alright, so your turn ends. What about Romty?
Don't know that it matters too much, but he will try to. I don't know. Let's see. Will he? No. I don't know. There's
He screeches.
anything he can do. Yeah. He's just screeching.
It freaks out Dosha. He's like, ah! As it yells behind him. He's like,
Yeah.
Jesus
I want to die!
I
He's
don't.
like,
I don't.
haven't
I don't
been
know.
through
Like,
enough.
Well, actually, let me
I
go
don't know
ahead
if your
and.
character would do it, but he can do stuff like give flank because he technically has an attack, being the improved.
Yeah, but if he gets
I don't know if
within
you would do it
range,
as a
he's not-
character, but
Yeah. Well, if he gets within range of these guys, they're going to take him out. So,
They might.
actually, let me shape change him into a bat. They can do a flyby, right?
Well,
if he's
You-
that would be an
that?
owl.
You have to. You have to cast Find Familiar again to change his shape. Oh no, he can shapeshift.
Yeah, he's got a closet.
Right,
Okay.
I forgot about
So,
that.
but he wouldn't be able to fly by.
Only
Bats
the
don't have
owl.
flyby.
that's an owl thing. Bats
Oh,
would have
okay,
the
never mind.
echolocation. All right, so that's
All
it
right.
for him.
Yeah, there's not much he can do here. So, all right.
All right, Eldwin.
All right,
Something's going on at the back of the party.
Fortunately, without a light, I can't really do much back there.
Calathar,
So
you got
I
it
will-
right. Calathar sighs.
So I know someone's back there, but until someone gets a light, I'm not going to be able to do much. So I'll move up 5 to get
All right, so you
I'll
move
move
up. Yeah.
and I will use my regular action to Booming Blade him.
All right, you cast Booming Blade. 29 would strike, dealing 13 piercing.
Yes, plus. Oh. That didn't work. D8.
So 18 points of damage. Good hit. As there's a... Oh wait, actually, sorry, the thunder is halved, so that's only 2, so 15 points of damage. They're
Still damage.
vulnerable, or, resistant to thunder. Anything else?
I will then use my hasted action to do another attack.
Alright, so you do a normal stab, which would strike for another 6. Sadly, the creature does not look wounded yet. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Anvir.
Just because I am not a big fan of these guys just keeping disappearing into shadow, I'm going to cast light on myself.
Alright, so you can pull out a torch as you kind of wreathe the area in a normal light, which will disrupt their actions a bit. That's 20 feet of bright light, right?
Yeah, it's just a normal torch, effectively. 20 bright, 20 dim.
Calathar nods and says, good work. Anything else?
And for my bonus action, I will pop out Spiritual Weapon.
Alright, so you cast Spiritual Weapon. Go ahead and pull it out and do the attack with it. I assume it's, going for that one. Oh, yeah, 19 would strike. So he would take force damage.
Ooh, 10.
Alright, so he takes 10 force damage, looking angrily at you and your spiritual weapon. Anything else?
That shall be my turn.
Alright, Dosha is going to back up and take the dodge action.
A bow? I can't remember.
He has some javelins, but he's a little bit worried about these things popping out of nowhere. Calathar will put away his bow on his back and draw his sword, getting ready to attack next turn. Let's get ready to fall, fiend. Actually, probably wield a two-handed.
And the spider's disengaged and run away.
The spider is indeed gonna disengage and skitter this way. Like,
Lion, save me!
yeah, Daddy, help! It goes towards the wounded party member section of the world.
Battlefield.
Yeah. This one as well is gonna skitter over this way and just kind of look around, worried. Onyx.
Alright. I'll tell...
I'll say they're taking the
Hassan,
dodge action.
Huh?
Spiders are dodging.
I'm telling Hassan to repair himself.
Well, the second
and
one
then-
is. The other one had to disengage.
Yeah. So Hassan... Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's right. I'm gonna turn toward the one by Calathar, and I'm going to cast a spell. I'm gonna say, "Get over here," and I'm casting Vortex Warp.
All right. So he has to make a con save.
He doesn't have to. He can always fail it.
He can choose. He can
He
choose.
will choose.
That's right. He can
make
choose
a
to
con
come.
save.
Yeah, he can choose to go. Yeah, let me.
He rolled a 13, so he will fail. Where are you pulling him?
All right. I'm pulling him right in front of me.
All right.
Nice.
He looks a bit confused as he's suddenly over here. Anything else?
What the hell, man? Do you know how long it's gonna take for me to move that weapon?
Calathar.
Get the one down here. Get the one down
Calathar
here.
says, "What the hell, man? I just drew my sword.
It only moves
Yeah.
20 feet, dude.
I was
take me like 3 turns to get
setting up my sword." Both Anvir and Calathar are very unhappy. Go ahead. What else are you doing?
Hey, oh, sorry. Thought I was helping. No, just Hassan doing the repair.
All right. So Hassan repairs, getting 15 health back, and it is now the Shadow Demon's turn. All right. So this one looks around, kind of confused. It's like, huh? What? And he is going to not like that light, so I think he's going to go for Lion. So he lunges forward. You can hear again, right, Lion?
He's muted at the moment, but I think he did say he could.
Yes, I can hear. Sorry, I forgot I was muted for a second.
All right. 22 versus AC.
Shield.
All right. So as he lunges at you, you throw your hand up using your reaction and cast Shield, increasing your armor class for a round, knocking him back. This one is going to see you're shielded and go for Onyx instead. Claws, but rolls a 9 and will completely miss. This one here is going to spin around towards Eldwin, moving this way a bit to try to get the two of you off of him, and slash with his psychic claws.
Hassan will use his.
He'll take 2d8 damage if he does that.
Oh, you got the... yeah, go ahead. So you deal 2d8 damage. He's fine with that.
He's also resistant to it. So.
Yeah.
Wait, is it 2d8 or is it a d8 when you hit and then a d8 after?
It's 2d8 because it's
once you hit level 5.
Yeah, it's 2d8 and it's a it's a d8 when you hit. So he takes 2 points of thunder, a little boom. And
just couldn't remember how it scaled.
You said you're imposing disadvantage?
Yes, yeah.
On it.
Sorry.
All
yes,
right,
I am.
which is good because a crit turns into a 17, which I think would miss you.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
With the haste and everything, jam.
So
I'm at 21.
Yeah.
Jesus!
So this one is going to move south a bit. Actually, I don't think he's even in the light anymore.
Which one?
This one here. Yeah, I think he's out of the
Anvir
light.
has a light.
He's in my one.
Well, he's in 25. That's dim light, so he can still can do his
dim,
yeah. So he can still do his thing in dim light. He is going to use stealth as a bonus action. Oh yeah, he is very stealthed. You do not see where he goes because I think you're at 11 right now, and he would pop up being at advantage, but he's also at disadvantage because he doesn't see you very well. So it is a wash.
Just two invisible people in a bitch slap
Yeah,
fight.
it's an invisible fight. 16, I think, would strike. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So he nicks you for 8 psychic as he jumps out of the shadows. Boo! And you're like, oh god. That is it for him, Soren. Oh, and he gets his reaction back.
Yeah. I will
So with a 16, actually, at this point, you would hear noise coming from over here. Somewhere to the southwest of you.
I hear general noise, like
It sounds like something large walking around, like heavy footsteps. You don't think it's one of these shadow things, because they don't even have feet.
Oh yeah, these things.
Do
don't
any of
really
us
make
hear
sound besides screeching or anything?
No, the rest of you, I think, are too far away.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna move. Guess I'll just move 5 here for now. Let him take his AOO.
Alright, he will indeed attempt to swing at you, clawing in the darkness. Ooh, 21 I think would strike.
At disadvantage?
Yes, it was a 21 and a 22.
Okay, see how it is, demon.
I see.
See how it is.
Luckily, he only rolled a 6, so it wasn't the best hit.
Technically, now.
Oh, and I need a DC 10
Oh, yeah.
save. Oh, actually, I need
two. Didn't
I
he
need-
do another one before?
Yeah, I need a second one. I
Oh,
forgot
right.
about the other one.
Second one. I did it.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's great.
Yeah, I'll take 2 attacks against this one again.
Pew, pew.
Do sharpshooter, so attack 1 16, 17
Yeah, that would strike.
for 15 damage.
15. Alright, he's looking wounded as your arrow tears through his essence.
Second one, 20
Yes. Second shot lands for another
for
18.
19.
For 19. He's very wounded, but still up.
Yeah, stupid thing. Alright, so I use 5 of my movement. That'd be 15, 25. That's difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
That last spot there.
Oh, and he did use his reaction.
Oh, yeah, he did, right. I don't care. So 15, 20, 25, 30.
So you dance around him as you fire several arrows into him.
And then I'll, when I get back to this point, I'll mention, like, there's something large coming from the southwest.
Alright, Lion.
Alright. I attack, or, attempt to attack the Shadow Demon, the one that I hit before. So I will do that.
Alright, you lunge forward, cutting at that guy. Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
Menorize!
16 will strike.
And I will now use first level slot, since I'm assuming this thing's probably getting a little bit close to death.
Yeah, and just for
That'd be-
future reference, you do have to say that before you roll damage, I believe. After hit,
I
but
did not know.
before, like, declare basically what happens, which would be rolling damage. So, yeah.
I gotcha, that is my bad.
But that's fine for this one. So you deal 9, which halves to 4, and then you smite for 22, and he is very dead. As the radiant light consumes him. Anything else?
I do not believe so.
Alright, Otto.
All right, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Bless, which does stack with Emboldening Bond. I'm going to put it on Soren, Onyx, and Lion.
Also, Lion, you have the emboldening wand as well.
Yeah. I would say
right.
maybe put a
Nice.
number 2 on the Glowing Man for those of you that have it stacked, maybe. I don't know if that's a good way to track it, Lou. Instead of extra icons.
However you guys want to track it. It's more so you guys remember than me. Because Emboldening
Oh, yeah,
Bond,
okay.
I don't think there's anything I can do with it.
Yeah. Okay. And then let me see. That's an action. So yeah, I don't think. Well, actually, yeah, no, I can't cast another spell. So yeah, that's my turn. And then Ramti is just gonna go invisible because I don't think he's really useful in this fight.
Alright, so Ramti
But you
fades.
do hear Ramti like shrieking and howling and making his horrible little noises. Her horrible little noises occasionally from as she runs around.
Even
She's more
even while
she's more
invisible.
support.
What's
Alright.
that?
So even while
Moral
invisible?
support.
Yeah, she's invisible now.
Alright, so Romty goes, and Eldwin, it's your turn.
Alright. Continue this little thing that we've got going. And I will Boom Blades, see if this works this time.
Yeah, 26 would strike, dealing 7 piercing and 3 thunder, so 10 points of damage. And he would look wounded.
Alright, and then a second hit.
15 would strike, dealing another 11. And he's looking very wounded. That's it for you, Anvir.
I am unsure. I might just move 1 square down, try to get a slightly better angle on that guy, and I'll do just a level 1 guiding bolt on him.
Alright. You fire some radiant light at him. He has cover,
And then
but... Oh, yeah.
I also get to add like 2 d4s, not that I needed to.
So go ahead and give me a damage roll.
No, I don't think.
Alright, so he
Did I-
takes 24 damage and poofs away.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh wait, did you not bless me, did you?
I'm not sure. I thought I did. I say Soren, Lion, and Onyx. I think.
You might have, I'll take it off.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's just you. You still have the emboldening bond though. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Alright.
Put in bowling bond as like a heart.
And since he
No,
said
it's a little
something
flowy
big is
now.
coming, I'll start
Right.
moving my spiritual weapon down a bit.
Alright. So you move your spiritual weapon as a bonus action. Dosha is gonna continue to dodge. Maybe, I mean, I guess he could throw a javelin. I think he's just gonna get up, just gonna dodge.
No, we would like him to survive this fight.
Kalathar is gonna sigh heavily, put away his sword, and now draw his bow, ending his turn. The giant spiders go. They're gonna take the dodge action, chittering angrily. Onyx. Onyx? You
He's
muted?
muted.
I am muted, and man, you're never gonna like. I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was awesome, and it rhymed and everything.
And you were
unfortunate.
wondering why we were all ignoring your.
It was so eloquent.
And you're like, man, I'm so clever. What's wrong with these heathens? Not
Why
laughing
is no
at my
one
joke.
laughing?
Hush, crowd! Hush, crowd!
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this like a hole or something?
Do you have survival?
Not trained.
Alright, so you don't actually see that, so just ignore it.
Then, if I don't see it, I'm probably going to walk right there
Okay.
to flank
Mm-hmm.
and attack.
Alright, so you attack with the flank, giving using the distraction of Lion to give yourself a +2 as you swing your glaive down and strike with a 24. Oh.
That was without the +2, I think.
13 points of magic damage, and the creature is still looking pretty healthy, but it was a solid hit, and it would now turn around to face you.
All right, and the empowered bond, I say that after I attack, but before I know the result.
The
The
emboldening bond.
emboldening
Emboldening
bond, yes.
When do we choose that?
I think that's before you know the result, so you would have to say it before I said hit or miss. Most things are before. Only like I think a few things like Bard actually says you can do it after, like Bard.
So I could
Inspiration.
roll, look at the result. You could not tell me if it hit or miss and go, "Ooh, I might
So
want
I'm
to
rolling
add that."
it there since I'm not sure if a 15 would hit, so I'm rolling it.
17 will definitely strike as you cut into
All right.
him a second time, using your emboldening bond and doing another 8 points of damage.
Okay, and then Hassan will attack the other one.
All right. He lunges with the flank 16 will strike. He blasts him. Oof, 10 force damage. Nice hit, Hassan.
Yeah.
And that is it for Onyx and Hassan.
Yep.
The Shadow Demons go. Give me a second. Give me a moment here. So the Shadow Demon here is very unhappy with Onyx's shenanigans, and he is going to swing at you. Sadly, he can't go invisible because the lantern's right next to him, so he's just going to claw and roll very poorly, missing you. This one is going to go for Hassan because he's tired of that effing bunny messing up his attacks. Roll a natural 1 and completely miss. And I think that's it. Yeah, there's only 2 of them left. Soren. Calathar looks at Soren and says, how do you switch your... Never mind. Size.
What? So I'm kind of look back confused for a second, I guess, and I'll I don't want to move that way. I'm just gonna move. We'll do 5. I can move through the spiritual weapon, right? So 5,
Yes.
10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm just gonna move back across from Calathar,
Alright.
and we'll try to shoot that one.
Alright, so you are in the light, so you would not have advantage.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna sharp shooter.
Okay, so you take a normal shot at this guy.
So first attack.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
21 would strike.
For 10.
Alright, so you get a direct hit, tearing at his essence, and he is looking wounded.
And then the second attack. 21
Nice.
for 8.
Second attack, alright, so 21 does another 8 damage, and he is looking much more wounded, as a second arrow pierces him. Still not killing him, though.
And that'll be it for I.
That is it for you, Lion.
I am going to use my sword on the demon in front of me.
Alright. Were
All
you
right,
laughing
'cause
when you said that?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought you...
You did say
Oh.
it very weirdly.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe,
no,
maybe
no, I
that's
just
sword.
meant like I was kind of saying
casting
it
sword.
like yes, I am casting sword.
Alright, you cast
13
sword.
hits, right?
With flank, 15 would definitely
I cast
strike.
shank.
Yes.
Alrighty. So I will roll for damage, but I will use a second level smite. So I'm just saying that for him.
Alright, use a second level smite. You can go ahead and roll, it's fine.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna mark him as dead for no particular reason.
Alrighty. So that'd be 4d8 radiant damage.
Oh look, he
22
died.
for-
He's a little dead.
He takes 46 points of damage and is a little dead.
Another fiendish
Just gets
creature.
cleaved in goddamn half.
He's consumed by
just kinda-
radiant fire.
Lion flicks the blood from him his sword and says, "Another fiendish creature is slain."
Yeah, there's no blood. He's just consumed.
And I will then use my movement to head over yonder to begin helping with the remaining demon.
All right, Otto.
And that'll be my turn.
Otto would hop and dance up here and try an Eldritch Blast on this guy.
Ooh, all right. You fire some force damage. 16 would strike. And 7
sorry.
would disrupt him as he poofs out of existence.
I finally hit something. My attack rolls always fail.
And the battle is won as things get quiet and you all sort of calm down a bit. What do
Just
you want
kill
to do?
Stoll.
Although Soren had already yelled out that he heard something from the south, so
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
was
particularly still on guard.
He did.
Yeah.
Nothing
Oh,
has
yeah.
come though. it's yeah, whatever it is so far stayed over there.
I'm assuming I can walk out of whatever this is with no issue.
Yes, nothing actually happened when you stepped there.
Excellent.
Lion is going to head over to his Pat Spider and Dosha and use the good old tried and true Cure Wounds on each of them. It's first level.
Alright, so go ahead and give me a roll.
Actually, I want to use the Cure Wounds on Dosha. I will use Lay on Hands for my Pat Spider since I forgot about good old Lay on Hands. So I will do that for Dosha.
Alright, so you go to heal Dosha. How much do you heal him for? Looks like 5. Alright, so he would gain 5 hit points, looking a little bit better. He still looks wounded, though.
And then 10 hit points to the spider, or however many I can give it.
I think the spider is still wounded. No, it's not. It's not looking wounded, but yeah, it's not at full either.
Do you reckon you could help patch up good old Dosha here, Onyx? You're quite good at that.
Caladar says, weren't you yelling about something, Soren? Another one?
I don't believe another one of these, because it was loud footsteps coming from the southwest. I'm not sure exactly what it was.
He puts away his, oh no, he already had his bow out, never mind.
Or maybe not loud footsteps, but heavy footsteps.
Probably not the safest place to linger then. And your 1 minute effects would vanish.
So bless is gone, but the bond still lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh god.
Okay.
I went to delete my spiritual weapon and I deleted myself.
I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna use a healer kit on Dosha.
Alright. So he is grateful. He says, thank you, Onyx. Gaining 13, I think he's actually... Is he unwounded? Or wait, no, not... No. He, for some reason, takes 13 damage from your kit.
Oh,
no! No, I'm just kidding. He actually does...
backwards. I was going to put it that way.
Yeah. You, like, choked him out with the bandages. How does this work?
But...
Damn, Nolan, that's so different.
He's he's looking better, but he still does look wounded.
I'll say, yes, I don't think we want to meet whatever is wandering over there. So you just better continue on looking for this cave or this ruins.
I'm just kind of keeping an eye out down the bottom
of the ruins. I don't know if that happens to be the ruins direction or not, actually.
Alright. No, you don't have to go that way.
Okay.
So you could try the stealth, or you could just keep moving.
I'll say we'll better just keep moving to get to the ruins to get to our objective. We have semi on a time limit here.
Alright. So the group... I'll delete you all from the map then. Does anyone have Arcana training?
Yeah.
So you would know that the abyssal creatures that you slew left behind essence that might be usable if you want to take time to try to collect it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Powder
Trying
would be
to
useful. Yeah.
Alright, so you do want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
So...
After I
There's like 5
take
of the bastards.
from haste and was like...
So go ahead and... yeah, up to 2 you can work on it. Give me Arcana or Alchemy. Alright, so Otto, you all, the 2 of you working together, managed to get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh wow, Eldwin, that was a good roll. So we have lots of Arcanists then, and it looks like Onyx and Eldwin have a higher score, so you guys grab that in the future and remind me not to.
At this point, I'm going to use the 15 because that was the first 2 I got. But that would be, let's see, 2 4s. That'd be 100 gold pieces worth of Shadow Demon Essence.
Nice.
Not too shabby. That's like, what, $20 per one?
And how long did that take?
That took about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
Who
very
has
quick.
the vial so I know who's holding that?
That's a good question. Did someone have vials to put that in?
I'm out of vials.
Otto has vials.
I
I have 4.
Alright.
Alright, so
Oh,
Otto spends one of her, or it's his, right? One of his, clean vials and collects the white,
But I'll
shadowy
hand it over
essence.
to. I'll hand it over to. Who's our quartermaster, Eldwin? Or
Soren.
Soren?
Oh, yeah.
Soren,
Either way,
yeah.
I'll hold on
I'll
to
give
it.
it
Yeah,
to you.
sure.
Sorry, Onyx, kind of a
Yeah.
mixture.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Alright, so 5 minutes passed, and I assume you're gonna continue onward.
There we go,
Did I
all of a sudden-
see someone say? Oh yeah, Soren, that healing potion you used. Keep that vial.
Ooh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yes,
Yep.
you can keep vials when you use potions, so it's
You are right.
although doing so during battle, you will have a potion bottle in one of your hands, which could be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like swinging your sword with a potion
there you
vial.
Go. That gives me something to do.
It's so
Rumty.
big as it
Rumty will
tilted.
run in and grab the bottle for you.
Just throw it at the guy. Yeah, take
Your
vial.
monkey's just a ball boy for fucking balls.
Just runs around giving out potions. All right, so back to the map. So you're going to continue traveling. You actually are getting pretty close to night. So,
Can we take like a 5-minute break? Is that okay? No, good time?
yeah, sure. Let's take 5 and see you back by like 7:25 or so. All right, yeah, 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Go to the restroom as well. We're about halfway through.
Alright.
Maybe I will use the restroom as well. Alright, I'm back.
Woohoo!
I think we're still waiting on pretty much everyone else.
Yeah.
Just us three. Oh no, there's me.
So I was kind of experimenting with, since auto doesn't really seem to hit very hard or often, with like trying to give you guys those buffs so maybe everyone else always hits. I don't know if
It also just register something.
what's that?
You only rolled once for your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, because I killed him.
You rolled a natural 1. The first one you did.
Oh no, the first one was a guiding bolt.
That's right.
I assumed that Radiant would be good against these guys, so I prepared it when we rested. But I don't have that many spell slots, so after I wasted that one, I was like, okay, I better just stick to stuff that lets everyone else hit. That helps
I
everyone
used
else.
pretty much like one of every single one of my spell slots during that battle, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so, because I mean,
Because I popped a third to make sure Dosha didn't just die.
yeah, I used half mine. I used my 2 first level cleric spell slots, so I actually still do have my warlock spell slots if we need them in before we rest again.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually have 1/3, 2 seconds, and 3 firsts. That's how much I have left after doing that battle.
Yeah, I felt so helpless
1.
with poor Dosha. I was like, oh god, we're gonna lose him. He's gonna die. And I like couldn't get close enough to sanctuary him. I couldn't get close enough to heal him. You know. That was pretty brutal, actually. That surprise round.
I almost killed Dosha next time.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like next time rubbing his palms together with eagerness.
I don't know what you're talking
We don't-
about.
I give my people these lovely friends, these lovely NPCs, and I'm gonna kill them.
Well, he's either going to kill them or they're going to be the BBEG at the end.
Mwah. So are we all back?
I haven't heard from Onyx.
No,
Everyone else has unmuted themselves.
Alright, I'll give Onyx a minute or so.
Eldwin and Soren were never muted to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think we're
Alright.
still waiting on those two then.
Eldwin and... who?
Soren.
Soren? Alright. So... yeah, I'll give him a moment. And then I'll continue, and they'll probably get back as I talk for a bit. Because I do talk a lot in this game. It's almost like I'm telling a story or something.
What?
Now.
It's almost like it's a game of make-believe and like you have to describe
How
everything.
dare you!
I know,
Make-
right? No,
make-
I'm
Make
almost like...
believe. You're out of here. How dare you? This is very important.
How dare you?
I never said it wasn't.
I create worlds.
Okay. I think it's just Soren.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, there we go.
So you would continue moving through the caves. Let me check something. No more encounters, but you do reach a time when it's probably smart to sleep. So I assume you're just going to do the normal things, spend some set watches and set up a campfire and everything, right?
Oh, we don't really need a campfire because I have my hut.
Just to make sure, the hut thing, it's only if the caster leaves it goes down, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so I can go out of it and it'll
Yeah.
be fine, right?
Yeah.
Also,
So there you go. I just linked it for you.
Although you do probably want to have a light inside the hut, because or else the madness of the deep will start to affect you.
the hut itself can produce light on the inside.
Okay, well then you're fine then.
Also, if we need more space in the hut, Otto can go into his duster.
Okay. So Otto, I guess, could go in the ring, yeah. And
One spider would still need to wait outside because we have 11 creatures with us currently.
yeah, you might want to keep both
Does it-
outside
does
just
it
because they're
actually
gross
say-
spiders.
Does it actually say like a limit on the number of creatures, or is it just the
Yeah.
space that limits us?
It's 9 creatures.
Yeah, it's 9.
9? Oh, okay. So if the spiders
like
stay
keeping them out.
outside, if the spiders stay outside, I will not use my bottled respite.
I
Just
mean,
in
they
case
could-
we want to use it strategically later.
They could just go hang out in the ceiling or something.
Yeah.
You know, like spiders do.
I would like to keep them within sight, though, and Lion will also take watch, so that way if something were to happen, he would be able to jump in real quick.
Well, usually there's a rotation because you have to go to sleep at some point.
Oh, it does. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
you have the Dawn Watch.
I don't think if we've done a Lou a oh, there it is. Never mind. There's
No,
one
we
there.
should have a watch
We-
here. All
Watches. Yep.
We did it a
okay.
couple sessions. Yeah, we did it a couple
Nice.
sessions ago.
right.
I think we did it when you were gone.
No, I was here. I think I was looking. It's named Party Info in other games, and that's what I was looking for. But I see it now. Watch it, and Otto's on there.
Uh,
All right. So go ahead and spend your food for the evening as you start the watch, and give me a D20 roll. Let's see if I can kill the spiders. Just kidding. Just
You know, I
kidding.
would've-
I would say Soren or Onyx should roll for their watch.
Sorry, were you saying something, Eldwin?
Yeah, I would be setting up an alarm perimeter around, like at a distance.
Yeah, sure. That's what, a 10-foot or 20-foot radius or something.
I think it's 10 foot. Let me double check.
Oh, so you could put it just outside the dome then?
Maybe
no,
put it where the spiders are camping.
I'll link the spell.
20-foot cube. So yeah, I guess you could stick it on somewhere around the spiders if you want.
Yeah.
Is there a specific
Make sure-
spot you wanted it?
do we have are we like camped in an area where it's like a dead end, or is it like lots of pathways?
There's probably several pathways.
In that case, then I'll basically do just a basic perimeter around our bubble.
Okay.
In case something's especially stealthy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, luckily...
and then
yeah, go ahead.
have the spider fit in. Like the spider should still be able to fit in that then.
Alright. Well, luckily there is no issue. The night would pass, so you get all your stuff back. And it is now the 94th of winter at 9:40 a.m. Because your sleep is still messed up a little. So you continue traveling today, though it's a shorter day as you're pretty close to where you think this temple should be. Go ahead and give me your survival check. Oh wait, and actually Dosha would be kind of hesitant about being up front because of those shadow demons.
You know what? That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah, I can do that.
And
alone.
I'll blame him.
Maybe
I can do that.
Get
alone.
I think Lion. Do you have survival, or is it nature you have?
I have survival, but it's not very great.
we
Like
could
it's
You're the only other person who's trained
We
in
could-
survival.
send Hassan
I'll
since
do
he
it.
might be surprised,
Well, I
but
mean,
he won't be very stealthy.
I mean, I can just do
Clunk,
me ahead in
clunk.
survival, and Kandosha can do his survival from the group and correct if needed, right? Or does he have to be with me to do his survival as well?
So I mean, yeah, I guess he could.
I'm only like 60 feet ahead. I mean, he could correct. Like, if I start going a wrong direction.
I guess he could like run up and grab you or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would think. Anyway. If not, I mean, I will just do my roll and see what happens. But
All right. So yeah, he'll hang back a bit, and yeah, go ahead. Give me your survival. Well, it seems
26,
like you know
Jesus.
what you're doing, and you would spend less time than you need to, as there's some pretty good pathfinding. Give me a D20 for events.
All right, I'll roll.
Oh.
Hans
all right.
Racer has
Lucky number 9.
So your pathfinding takes you over a pretty nasty chasm, which is going to require athletics checks for some climbing.
Oh crap!
Unless you
Well,
have
that's not
another
good.
way you could bypass a chasm.
Next level, I do.
I mean, I could try throwing the shorter people.
No, you probably can't throw them like 50 feet.
Can
That's
I ride?
very
Can I
unlikely.
ride one of the pack spiders so I don't have to do an athletics check? Because don't they have spider climb?
They do. I'm not sure what they're at weight wise right now. But I think you're pretty. They don't really have saddles or harnesses or like they're not meant to be ridden. So you probably could grab onto one, but it would still be an athletics check. Might just be a little easier.
I can.
They do have saddles, I believe. Yes, they do. They have packed saddles.
I can
That
do
sounds
that
alright.
vortex warp spell 2 times to get 2 people across.
We could
Not
also.
myself.
Oh wait, this is a chasm.
Well, Otto will, if, as long as Lion's okay with it, Otto would probably prefer to take his chances on the spider than on his own athleticism.
Go ahead. I have no quarries with that.
As long as they can carry
I mean-
40, as long as the one of them can carry 40 pounds easily enough.
They should be able to.
Good,
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah, save your magic.
How wide?
Actually, no.
So can
Soren
you do that
would
vortex
go
thing
to
50
Onyx.
feet? Like,
Be like, actually, I think I could use that ability. I'm not a very good climber.
You want a magic boost?
Don't think I'd be able to make this on my own.
Can you send him 50 feet?
I can send him 90 feet.
Oh, there you go. So you're gonna
I may
cast.
require the same.
If it's being offered, I will accept that.
Can I?
Right.
Okay.
So you offer
Okay,
vortex rides.
I can only do that one more time, and it's an alternative. I could enhance my own strength to climb across myself.
I could do the same, to be fair. If you wanted to spend that on yourself, I could enhance my own.
Okay.
Well,
That
I
way you're
can
not
also-
spending 3
Actually, can I put emboldening bond on anyone who's going to make a roll to cross here?
It would probably take multiple. Well, yeah, I guess you could because it would probably take multiple checks, but it would be per round. So sure, you could give
Okay.
D4s.
Because that thing lasts 10 minutes, right?
Well, wait, does emboldening bond do skills? I thought it was.
Here, I'll link
It
it.
does ability checks
I
as well,
think
I'm
it's
pretty
any-
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's okay. So it's better than bless in some ways then.
Yeah.
Do I have that right? There's that.
How long is the chasm again?
50 feet.
Yeah,
50.
ability check.
I can
So
definitely not
blessed
jump that.
is attack or saving throw, and emboldening
And an
bond
ability check or saving throw.
is
The thing
Yeah.
is, you can
attack,
only do it
ability,
once
or
per
saving,
turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which would be fine. You could. That would be fine.
Once
So
every 6 seconds. Yeah.
you can emboldening bond to give people D4s if you want.
All right. So who is not warped and is planning to make rolls to cross the Onvir? You get one.
Yep.
I am too.
And
yeah,
Lion.
yeah.
All right.
I can.
Do you need the third one, Onyx?
Yeah, I think I do.
All right,
If you're
you
if
three
you're
take
planning
that.
to get across another way.
I'm gonna
She's
get on the
riding the
spider, but I'm
spider.
also gonna tie a rope around my waist and a rope around the spider in case I do fall off.
Another idea is that once the spires are across, we can have one rope connected to our side, and then have another rope connected to the other side, and then ballerina our way across. But that
I like how Lou
Do-
throws a chasm at us.
Do you think tightrope walking would be easier than climbing?
Yeah.
I mean,
for
I
those
guess-
of us that are
I guess if you have
It's
enough acrobatics, then sure, that might be easier
I mean,
for some of you.
That'll probably just
Could
make it
you go-
acrobatics instead of athletics. So
Yeah.
Couldn't you just go hand over hand?
Yeah, I guess you could go hand over hand if you're trying to set up a rope. That might make it a little easier too. Yeah. Well, I don't know. So what are you all doing? You trying to set up some kind of rope to make this an easier climb? Are people
Auto
teleporting?
Otto lashed
Ow.
himself to the spider and is just trusting the spider.
I mean, yeah, so me being already on the other side, I'll toss a rope. It helps.
All right, so I'll
Toss a rope
say
over.
if you have more than 50 feet of rope, you can get a rope set up to decrease the difficulty for anyone else climbing over. That's fine.
Yeah, I got 100 feet of rope.
All right, sure. So who else needs?
He's got to get across too, and he doesn't have hands.
Yeah, I'm not sure how
Crap.
you're getting Hassan across.
Maybe you should use the vortex on Hassan.
The old pulley
Yeah.
system. Someone ties him up at the bottom, we pull him up after. We did it before. We'll do it again.
Just swing him across and smash him into the wall, then pull him up.
Well, he takes a running leap, and then we all like pull midair on the rope that we've got attached to him, and like try and pull
I
him.
think
up.
we just. It might just be safer to vortex him out.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got +6 athletics, but it's just a question of whether Lou rules that he can climb with his tiny hands.
Does he have like T-Rex arms?
I mean, he has hands. Sure, he can climb. It's fine. I don't know if he can use the rope because that would be really heavy. But he could probably just climb on the wall.
All right.
I to imagine he just has huge spikes come out of his feet and somehow he's
Yeah,
just
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
Onyx
mean-
thought of this situation and implemented some
He has
sort of.
he has climbing tank treads. They just like roll and he goes across the wall.
All right.
All
So
right.
I'm going to cast enhance ability on myself.
Okay. So who's across so far? We got Soren, and he has the rope. He threw over. All right. So who's climbing next? Say Onyx, maybe.
Sure.
All right. Give me.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
How many of these? Well, I got it for an hour. Okay.
All right. So athletics at advantage because I assume you're doing strength.
Yep.
Okay. Should be a fairly easy roll. I just jinxed you.
Sure.
And you have the
Yeah,
emboldening
sure.
as
With a
well.
-1, of course.
12 is enough with the rope, and you get across, no issue.
Oh, excellent. All right. Now Hassan will try, and Hassan does have an inspiration from last week
You're
when
welcome.
he was voted as
You're welcome
MVP.
for that.
Yep. So he will use his inspiration to climb across.
All right. Yeah, 19 is
Ooh,
plenty,
nice.
and he climbs across the wall and gets across.
Okay.
Who else? Who else is going?
Otto will go. I guess.
Let's say Soren's across, Onyx is across. Anvir, you're next. How are you getting across?
I think Otto said he was going to give me an emboldening bond.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
So that would just be athletics with a D4.
Let's try it.
Did you also enhance ability?
Nah, since he was gonna, I was going to, and then they gave me that. So,
So Anvir, you're fine. Eldwin, what are you doing?
Oh, also that,
I've never felt this strong before.
like, oh, I was about to ask if he wanted to give me the enhance ability since he wasn't using it, because otherwise, this.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're getting the emboldening bond as well.
I think that Andre, you asked for it, and Lion asked for it, and who else?
Onyx did as well.
Oh, Onyx
got
had
it.
the third. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't use it, but unfortunately, you
yeah,
did say
yeah,
you were.
yeah. Andre didn't actually end up needing it either.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'd rather us have more coverage than we need. If necessary, Lion, why don't you go ahead and go next, and then
Okay.
I will cancel your guys' bond and put a new bond on our
I
remaining
will-
party members.
Yep. I will roll athletics to get across.
All
With
right.
the good old climbing.
You might have to use the wall because you're kind of big. I don't know if the rope would work
That's
for
fine.
you.
That's fine. I got claws. I can dig those in there.
Yeah. All right. So 12, and you said you didn't have the emboldening bond?
No, he does. He does.
Oh, so
Okay,
give me a D4.
1d4.
13.
Oh,
So
The
you're
strongest guy is
actually
the one that falls.
you're actually still okay, and you make it across.
And
So
then I will cancel the active emboldening bond and use another one so that Eldwin has the advantage as well. And
Okay.
in fact,
And
I'll
you,
go
I
ahead
guess.
and give it to myself as well.
All right. So we'll say Eldwin. Go ahead and make your. Are you climbing or what are you doing?
I would. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really have any spells that would help with this. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to climb.
All right.
This
So
is gonna be good. -1.
D20 with a D4. Oh,
Nice.
so you seem to do pretty well, making it across without issue. And finally, Otto.
I'm
You're
clinging
using
to
the
the spider.
spider.
What role is that?
Just still athletics.
Still athletics. Okay.
Just
I just
easier
love
athletics.
that
All right.
for some reason the people with -1 athletics managed to roll higher.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
That's sad.
All right. Well, everyone would make it across, and you are all, you're all fine. So
Guys,
no
he just he
damage
basically just threw
or-
a combat at us. We spent all that time strategizing. We used a couple spell slots. We used a couple abilities.
it's less a combat, more just something that it was a challenge. It was just yeah. So anyway, you guys are fine, and I assume you're continuing onward. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you move probably for another hour or so, there's more of these chasms. It's getting to kind of a harder to navigate area. But luckily, you're able to avoid most of them until you get to an open section that is covered in spider webs. What's his name? Your dragon, whose name is escaping me.
Alithar.
Calathar would say, we have to go beyond the spider webs to get to the cave that we're looking for. However, I don't know how we're going to get past without moving through and therefore alerting the spiders. This could be...
Is there room to fly or between the spider webs?
If you're not using the ground, you could actually do it climbing too to avoid the spider webs. Getting up higher would allow you
More climbing.
Yeah, it would be more climbing.
Otto will ask Ramti, just in an adoring, just praising tone, like she's the cutest thing ever, to become a bat and go fly in there and scout for us a bit.
All right.
And then she screeches and shifts.
All right, so
She screeches, and then 30 spiders come charging us.
Spider Queen.
No, nothing comes charging. But you would see that there are several giant spiders moving around the area. And if she flew up there, she would see that the actual ledge you need to get to it's pretty open, but it's just maneuvering past all the spider webs and spiders is what might be challenging.
All right. Otto will relay what she sees and call her back and let the party decide
They just
how.
look like average spiders.
Well,
Otto will describe what he could see through her eyes.
Average giant spiders.
Normal giant spiders, yeah.
Average.
I mean, considering we
is
see
average.
phase spiders.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're not phase spiders.
So they're like our pack mules, but even bigger,
Yes.
like lions pack mules. Okay.
Well, let's say probably the best way to probably just go through is we kind of just probably just hack our way through the spider webs and just everyone carry a torch. So we all have fire around us, and they should be less likely to disturb us.
Calathar
No, I
says,
think
well,
they'll be hungry enough to want to eat us.
we should be careful because, yes, spiders tend to be aggressive. And also, if we do set the webs on fire, there's quite a few. It could fill this place with smoke, which would make things a lot more annoying.
And say there could be another option. I mean, if we just crawl on the ground, we should be able to avoid most of the smoke. Should be able to just go through the tunnels and stay low.
He says, well, until we have to climb up there, we'd just have smoke all around us if it went to the top.
You said the ledge we need to get to is up.
Yeah,
up high?
so basically you have to go past the webs and get up to a ledge that's about 50 feet up that's closer to the top of the cave. Sorry if I didn't make that clear.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and there are spider webs all around on the ground, but if you use the walls, you could probably climb past a bunch of them. But yeah, that would be athletics.
Okay.
It's going to be a tough one, but I guess we can try.
What's a little bit more climbing, hey?
Easy for you to say.
So it says the strong guy.
All right.
I guess we try and climb.
It's been more than an hour.
Yeah. You've been after the chasm. It was a couple more hours of travel, so it's probably about 94th of winter. It's probably close to 12 o'clock in the afternoon on the 94th. All right, so yeah, pretty much you could climb. If you get past the webs, it looks like there is a bit of a natural ramp, so you could probably make it up without climbing. So that is an option if you, but then you'd have to deal with more spiders. Because that would basically bring you like right in the center of the spider webs.
So how many? I would like guesstimate how many spiders can you kind of see scurrying around?
At least 15. They're all over the place. And there's a bunch of bones in here as well. Probably they normally just eat a bunch of bats that fly through here, you would guess.
I'll say, I guess. I guess the best thing to do is probably try to climb over. We have our people that are easier at it go first, and I'll wait to go near the last in case I guess someone falls in the spider and that triggers the spiders.
All right, so
unless anyone has a better idea, I probably just start climbing.
All right, so you're gonna try
I guess.
to climb past this obstacle, avoiding the spiders, hoping they don't just climb up the wall and attack you. So Lion, I guess we'll start with you. Go ahead and give me an athletics check, and this will take several tries, so this isn't really something you can emboldening bond for, because you think it'll be more than a minute of climbing.
Emboldening bond's 10 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay, so never mind. You can use emboldening bond.
Nice.
It's not a guidance thing.
I
So,
think she only has one left though.
alright, so 16 would be successful, and you'd climb carefully around the spider webs, making your way up to the ledge. So you are safely on the ledge up top now.
Nice.
Alright. So Otto, I guess, how are you approaching this?
You said that the last emboldening bond would still be active. Would I have had to cancel the one?
No.
The last one
We're
was
saying
okay.
that it would last long enough
would last-
for the climb.
I see
Yeah,
what
so
you
if
mean.
you
Yeah,
used another one,
gotcha.
10 minutes would be enough time to get you up there.
I see.
Yeah.
But it would be my last one. So if we do reach our destination today and need to use some abilities, I would. Can I ride the spiders again?
Yeah, sure.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
I
small.
I will clutch one of the spiders, like hold on for dear life, and trust his climbing ability.
Alright. So, does Dandy usually ride those spiders?
Not through the catacombs. He relies on pure, unadulterated muscle.
I was gonna say, you're pretty large. You'd, like, crush those spiders. They're only man-sized.
Yeah, I'm
All
only
right.
doing this because I'm little.
I think he has servants ride him.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's it. So, Otto, go ahead, give me an athletics check. Alright, Otto is fine. Unusually athletic as he hangs on for dear life. Woohoo! As the spider quickly skitters past all the webs, looking very nervous, as it knows spiders do eat other spiders. That's it for Otto. Eldwin, how are you going to get past this little problem?
Alright. I just want to double check. So it's either like climb through like the ramp, but deal with like a little
Well,
ramp area. Or deal
at
with
this
spiders
point,
or-
it's probably just climbing, because you'd have to bring... I mean, I guess you could rush all, like, try to get through all the spiders yourself, but That's probably more something the group would want to do, like, together, you know?
Alright. Yeah, then I will attempt to climb
So,
then.
the other thing, actually, do you have any teleportation abilities?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you use teleportation abilities, you could bypass the webs and use the ramp, but it would probably take at least 3 of them to get all the way up the ramp.
Yeah. I
Alright,
probably
so-
wouldn't have done that. That 3, that would have been, what, 3 second level spells for that? Anyway.
Yeah, you can use athletics. It's fine. You could start
Athletics.
trying to climb. Did you have an emboldening bond, or is it just pure athletics?
No, I haven't used it. No,
Okay.
no one specified that was the plan, so I'm kind of saving it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Ugh.
All right.
No, it's not.
So,
No, that would really help.
you're having some issues as you're climbing. Give me a con save.
Oh boy. Oh, and I'm not blading, so my con's only 2.
All right. So you would, unfortunately, halfway through the climb, start to get really worn out by all this exertion, and you would gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh, great.
And unfortunately, you would still have to keep climbing unless someone could do something to help you at this point.
Let's see. What can we do? How far away is he from the other party members?
So he is kind of moving up the wall about halfway. I'll say right now he kind of found a little cubby and is like taking a little breather, but you could see he's getting really worn out as he is not really acclimated for this much physical labor.
But how far is he?
From you, so halfway up would be about probably about 30 feet away. He's in the middle of a bunch of spider webs, but yeah.
All right, I'll give him the last emboldening bond.
All right, so you point down at him, giving him another emboldening bond.
And yeah, I guess he's the only one in range, right? So
Yeah, everyone else is down the cliff at this point.
Okay.
So Eldwin, do you have any tricks, or are you just going to try to keep climbing?
Nothing that helps me with climbing.
Okay. So go ahead and give me another athletics check. You're at disadvantage, but you have a D4.
Alright. Oh.
That is unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. Oh,
Give
no.
me another con save. Alright, so you do a little bit better this time. You managed to make it all the way, but you would get a second level of exhaustion.
Gee.
So you're through.
oh, that's harsh.
You're through. Luckily, none of the spiders saw you or attacked you, but you're feeling really worn out. Anvir, what are you gonna do?
Now, if he used his D4 from the emboldening bond on that con save, could that potentially save him that level of exhaustion?
Oh, can
He
you
rolled
do that
a
on
0.
con save? Can you
On
do
the con save.
Oh.
Can you
the
do a
con
D4
save.
on a con save?
Yeah, it's a saving throw ability.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything, effectively.
Well, wouldn't he have already been using it for the athletics, though?
He didn't roll it though. He didn't roll it on the net one.
The D4 not gonna save a 0.
Right.
I would
Yeah, I guess.
D4 was never gonna save that.
Sure, mechanically, I guess he could have saved it. Give me a D4 roll. Let's see how well you do. Oh, no. You would still get the level, unfortunately.
Well, I tried.
You tried.
Yeah.
So, Anvir, what are you doing?
I'm going to do an enhance ability on myself.
Okay, so you would be at advantage.
Let's see how terribly I do.
Climbing.
17.
Yeah, you're good. So you make it through, no issue. Onyx, you got yourself and your bunny.
Yeah, so I don't suppose there's any way Hassan can take a rope up? Is there?
Well, I guess you guys could, and I didn't actually mention this before, but you could probably do like climbing in duos and help each other. Because technically, like, you could tie a rope around one and the other and, like, kind of assist each other with 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Or actually, on it, the next thing I'll do, because I didn't think about this, so I didn't pay attention. If you want to climb up, it might take you a little bit longer, but I can give you some pythons and rope, and you can just set up little spots of rope along the way.
For Soren.
Oh, wait, do I have to be tied?
Yeah, you certainly
No, I don't.
could. Having a rope set up for this climb would make it easier.
Because I'm assuming it's not like a straight up climb. It's kind of like, go
No,
along-
yeah, you're going kind of back and forth to avoid the webs. So if you want to... It would have been good to set something up like that in the beginning. But at this point, you could still set that up. I would say it'd probably cost about 100 feet of rope and 4 pitons. If you want to do that. And that would make Soren's climb easier.
Say, is it just me, you, and Hassan?
Hassan, yeah.
Quick question, because I may do something slightly different from mine. The distance from here to the ramp going through the webs is about how far?
Probably about 80 feet or 90 feet. If you're not climbing up.
Okay. And is it difficult terrain through there?
Well, you'd have to go through webbing unless you could teleport. So it'd be difficult terrain and a bunch of spiders.
Yeah, it would. That's what I'm trying to figure out because I might be able to either do Zephyr Strike with extra movement on one turn and not provoke AOs because of my Umbral Sight thing. I mean, I don't rely on Dark Vision.
Well, I think if you go through spider webs each time, you would have to make a dex save or get stuck.
True.
And they would be able to sense you moving on their webs.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, web sense, so that wouldn't work as well. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you want to go first, I can give you pythons and stuff to set up. I guess it doesn't really matter who goes first. I think.
Yeah.
Athletics.
I'll try. I'll use an inspiration.
Alright, so you're using 4 pythons and 100 feet of rope to set up a climbing thing?
Yeah, I'll give that all to you. I don't know if you have any of it, but
Alright, so go ahead and roll for yourself and Hassan.
Alright, here's me with inspiration.
Well, pretty good roll.
Alright, here's Hassan.
Alright, you guys are on it. Alright, so yeah, Hassan is moving up the wall, maybe like using his force attack to like drive pitons in as he goes. So you would set up a nice little rope going through the webless areas, and that will, I'll say, give Soren advantage.
hey. Okay, yeah, then I'll also try to climb up.
Okay.
That's acrobatic athletics. Not the +2s, just 14.
So 14, yeah, you would get up. So that would be everyone. You are all now up on this ramp, and you would see... Go ahead.
I yoink my rope to get it back. We'll just kind of, if I yoink it hard enough, will it come off?
It's probably stuck at this point. You would probably have to climb down and undo all the pitons.
Alright, that's fine. Come back. Maybe we'll get that
For it to be usable as, you were climbing up, it would have to be pretty in there.
Yeah. I mean, we have to come back this way anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. Alright. So up on
And
the...
poor Eldwin is looking pretty tired.
Yeah, he's not used to this much physical climbing. His
okay.
muscles are all tired, and he's just very uncomfortable.
Guys, I think
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think we might want to rest before. Well, I mean, let's get away from these spider areas, but we might need to rest before we encounter anything. I don't know. Eldwin's looking pretty worn out.
I agree. It would not be unwise.
Wait, but you said it's midday.
Isn't it
now?
like midday?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
still pretty early. At this point, so after climbing, it's probably about 2. But it's still pretty early.
And remind me, what's level 2 exhaustion? Is that the speed
Half
reduction?
movement.
Half speed and disadvantage on
Can we
ability
rearrange
checks.
the burdens on the spiders and Eldwin could ride one of them?
Well, they're both medium creatures.
Yeah, and I
Oh.
mean, it's not like you're moving at full speed through the caves.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
Eldwin being... That won't slow you down. That's more like in combat if you're trying to quickly move. That's when it's
Alright.
going to affect you.
Well, let's see if we can cover some more ground and... Yeah, alright, sorry.
No worries. So, it looks like if you go up into this cave, you have to crawl to get through this next part. Actually, Lion, you might be a little too big.
Mm-mm.
How tall are you?
Ooh. Lion's pretty decently tall. Let me check the specifics. He is a solid 6'5".
Okay. And
What
you're
is
also,
the radius of your
and
cell?
you're a turtle, so you're wide too, right?
Oh yeah, he is a wide boy.
All right.
Can you take him into the ring?
So you
I cannot yet. I need many more levels before I can do that.
into the ring, turtle. All right. So unfortunately, it looks like he would not be able to get through here easily unless you got more of those teleports.
Oh.
The other option, if you have a pick, you could try to dig it out, but that'll probably take the rest of the day.
Actually, wait. I may have a pick. Might.
I have miner's tools.
On your pack spider.
I have miner's tools.
I assume that would include a pick.
You would think, yeah. I mean, it might be gnome-sized, but... Lou, would that include a pick?
It should say under the miner's tool description. I would assume so, but
Oh, I
I
don't
want to
think
check
it
it.
does.
And it would say it in the Xanathar's tool proficiency section.
Yeah.
Here, I can look it up.
Let's see.
Yeah, so if you don't have a pick or a way to dig through, you might need to use a teleport to get him past this.
That's
Do we have any?
Is that a mason's tools? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh,
my
I'm
camera wasn't
sorry.
on. Sorry,
I apologize. You're right. I have mason's tools and jewel crafters.
I was going to say, I didn't think there was such a thing as miner's tools.
Sorry, yeah, it's mason's. There is a miner's pick, I think, but yeah, it's mason's tools. I apologize.
That's fine.
It does not have a pick. It's a trowel, a hammer, a chisel, brushes, and a square.
Alright, so how do you want to...
Slowly start chiseling.
So I can carve a nice statue, but I...
You have a statue of a
necessarily, yeah.
hole.
Yeah. So yeah, how do you want to get past this little hurdle? Everyone else, I think,
So-
could fit through, except Lion.
Wait. I got an idea.
Okay.
I can
Bronze
retreat
now.
into my shell, thus making myself smaller. Someone
Yeah,
can
but
attach
still
a rope.
just as wide.
Yeah, it's more the wide that's the issue. Because...
The shell is kind of the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the wide problem, I can turn myself 90 degrees, and that may help.
It's like moving a
Yeah,
couch.
Yeah.
Roll him through.
Pivot.
I would probably say that probably still wouldn't fit you through.
I
Like,
could blast.
Is
I
it
could just
possible
blast the
it's going to be
tunnel.
hard, or
We could just start blasting the tunnel, see if we can make it bigger.
is it just start blasting?
Woo!
You have a
Like, is it
reduce spell
possible
or
for him
something.
to get through?
Unfortunately, I did not prepare enlarge reduce.
So without magic and without digging tools, it'd be like you might have to navigate a lot more and find like another tunnel, which could take days.
Well, we don't need to take that long. We can just stay right here until we can take a long rest, and then I will learn enlarge reduce for tomorrow.
Well, can we see the other side?
Yeah,
How
no,
long did it
it's
take us to get through the web.
Use your-
What time is it now?
Well, if we just wanted to, if we're just going to use an ability to get through this right now, you can just use your vortex thing. We can see the other side.
Except that I've used both of my second.
Oh, you
level
have?
circles
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We
To
have.
get
I forgot
across
you-
the.
Oh, I forgot you enlarge reduce or not the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you could wait here for the rest of the day and rest to get your spells back. It would just slow you down a bit. And, of course, there are a bunch of spiders nearby, so it could result in some attacks.
Calathar doesn't have anything like that, does he? Not much of a spellcaster at all,
Calathar says, I can get through there, but no, I don't have a way of getting Turtle Man through. Sorry.
Fair, fair.
It's not
Guess
my
we just
fault
sit
he's so
here.
large and armored.
No.
I was a bit of a quick grower, or a late bloomer, I guess you could say. I was
Cala-
actually rather about as small as Otto over here.
Yeah. Well, Calathar says, I'm sure if we stay back here, the spiders will most likely leave us be. Especially
We
with
could
your
create-
tiny hut, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that and we can set some campfires because I think the spiders would be wary of fire.
Ah, yes, it's
No,
true.
I'd
they
probably just draw them. I feel like
Well, generally, animals are afraid of fire, so they might stay away.
Was that
set
Caliphone?
them on the outside of the hut or something.
Calathar would say, yeah.
Well, because I was just thinking like we want to protect the pack spiders as well. So like,
That's true.
Though I don't know if we have enough shroom wood to make a fire that would last that long. So maybe just huddling in dark would be the best option. Alright, so is that what the group wants to do? Just wait it out, get your stuff back?
how long do torches
Yeah.
last?
An hour.
An hour.
Okay.
Alright, so
I
let
didn't know
me-
if we wanted to like keep a torch ready, like whoever's on watch, have a torch ready just in case the spiders do come. We could
Also,
threaten
does
their
everyone
web.
have a spare ration? I ran out of mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll share.
Actually, I bought 20, so here, have one.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Alright, so I'll say the day is passing. Give me a d20 roll.
Oh,
See
good.
if there's anything bad that happens, or good maybe. The spider comes to create peace with your group or something. I don't know.
Hey, I can't speak with animals if need be, so.
No, it's uneventful. But yeah, time passes. I'm just going to pass the day quickly. You would use your food, give him an extra food. That's fine. And actually, from completing this journey, you all feel smarter and would level up.
Oh wow.
Ooh, yay!
To get third level slots now.
Did not expect that.
I get-
All right.
No one expects the random level up. Haha.
Enemy!
To be fair, after a bunch of shadow demons, I was hoping for it, but
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it was, Shadow Demons and getting past the challenges. So it is the 95th of winter, but I will allow you some... Actually, let me make sure the compendium is turned on for this game before you all try to level up.
oh, please do.
Guys, Otto sees everything. He saw a lot of things before. Now he sees everything.
I can see colors.
My
But I'm
passive
scared.
perception is now 24.
Everything.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, no, it should be...
Oh!
It should be turned on. So let me know if you don't see the options.
Holy mackerel! All right, I got.
Otto
I
can
got
now your colors.
So you're
What'd you
level...
say?
You're level 6 now, right? That's
Your colors.
Yep.
I
okay.
have decisions to make.
Before
Yeah,
I
could have
Sorry,
used
I
that
think-
before.
just to make
Was it
sure I
Soren that said
actually
something to Otto? 'Cause I missed it both times. Yeah.
yeah, I
sorry.
wanted to make sure because I did that to my last group. I thought they were a different level than they were, and they're like, "We level up again," and I was like, "What? What do you mean again?" So yeah, you would be leveling up to level 6 in case I didn't have the right level for you.
I put another level in wizard.
Ooh.
And we have just completed a long rest, yeah?
Yes,
Just double checking
yes.
before I give them.
That's generally when you level up is when you complete a long rest and you have attained enough knowledge.
Yeah, I think we did it a couple of times before we were leveling up purely because we just didn't sleep.
Yeah.
So
If you're taking a wizard, if you're taking a level in wizard, it's 4 because we do average, if I remember correctly.
Oh, right. That is my bad.
for what?
He rolled
His
for
HP.
his health.
Oh, It's well, it's a D6, so yeah, it would be 4 plus whatchamacallit, plus your constitution.
On.
That is my B.
Am I able to change
Yep,
out one of my
turn
warlock
out.
spells at a level up? Is that allowed?
Hold on.
I'm new to the.
I think
Third level spells.
Additionally, when you gain a level of this class, you can choose one of the warlock spells and replace it with another. So you can do one spell per level.
Well, I only have one warlock spell, so no, that's not true.
You should have a
Wait.
One second level. Yeah. Okay.
But you can only change. You can only swap one.
Was that your 5th level in Wizard Lion?
4th, actually.
Oh, how do you have 3rd level spells?
That's because I'm also a paladin.
Oh,
You
well,
have 3rd level spell slots.
yeah, you have
you
the
can't
slots. You just,
You get the slots. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Slots no
can't
spells,
choose
though.
third level spells yet.
yeah, unfortunately. I
Hey,
think
so,
I
paladins
mean, when you're
are-
a paladin, though, who cares?
There you go. That's true.
Become smitted.
Lovely 3rd level smites.
Can you do
Exactly.
a 3rd level smite? Is that a thing?
I believe so. It goes up to a max of 4th level.
Oh, well, that's useful
You
then.
can, yeah. But then every level after that, you can still use it, but it doesn't increase the amount of damage.
How do you play D&D? I don't know.
I don't
There's
know either.
a-
I kind of just rolled
there's-
out and figured it out.
There's at least 2 members of our party that are
This is
crippled
D&D
by
thing.
darkness. Is that correct?
Well, I was just about to say, like, unless I was planning to infuse goggles of night to give myself 60 feet of dark vision, but if it doesn't make sense for me to do that,
I was just debating whether or not to take darkness because I feel like I could maybe, Otto can see through it, but I think that would actually probably inhibit some of our other party members. So
even with dark vision, you can't see through magical darkness,
right, but Otto
except
can
for
see
your
through it.
invocation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. These are all new spells to me because I'm so accustomed to playing druids and clerics that I'm like, ooh, what is all this stuff?
Oh, just because I always forget to do it. I'm doing this on myself, Vigilant Blessing.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fine.
I always
And I
forget
think
to actually put it on.
Vigilant Blessing, I think, is one of those things that lasts for hourly, right? Like it's several hours.
It lasts until
It's
you
still
use it.
used.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say you
Or
could add that
even
to
again.
the effects over time thing.
No, yeah, it's literally once I roll an initiative or I give the bonus to somebody else.
So if anyone's doing daily spells, you could stick those on there.
One of the invisible attacks against them are what disadvantage? Or how does that work?
Yeah, what did you say?
When a creature is invisible,
Yeah.
they don't provoke alpies, and the attacks against them are
They do
disadvantage.
provoke copy.
Is that correct?
No, I don't think they do provoke oppies. I think you have to see someone to opportunity attack them.
That's what I
think.
thought.
And yes,
You were allowing creatures to opportunity attack me with my quote-unquote invisibility because they could hear me. Because I wasn't technically hiding still. It was just still at a distance.
oh no, not oppies. I was having them being able to attack you, not opportunity.
No, they were
attacks
doing
them.
ops.
That one in the last combat was doing opportunity attack.
That was when you were in the light, though, because the lantern was there.
Was I still in the light? Oh, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
'cause-
still. Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. No, usually, if you are, if you're invisible, oppies don't apply to you. But things can still target you unless you stealth, because they can hear you. They would just be a
I think I'm
disadvantage.
gonna take Misty Step as my new spell. Do I want to change out Hex though? I want to change out Hex. Maybe I will take Invisibility. Of course, I don't have very many second level spell slots, but I don't know.
Do I want to switch any of my shit?
Everyone loves invisibility.
Well, and I was like, I thought that Hex and Eldritch Blast together were going to be like phenomenal, but then he like in that battle we had at the Knoll Fort, I think I missed like 9 out of 10 hits or something. I think it's so bad.
I was yeah. Normally it is phenomenal, especially if you have the Charisma Eldritch Blast invocation. But
Yeah, I don't
you gotta
have
hit.
I don't have big modifiers because auto is built to perceive things. Basically, that's where I dumped all my shit.
Yeah.
He's the perception guy.
I would say yeah. I mean, if you're kind of Hex is less useful if you're more of a utility warlock.
Well, and I
Oh
also
shit! I got
built
my
him.
second channel divinity.
Like, I also built him where, like, if he ended up in melee with people and out of spell slots, like, well, I guess he always has Eldritch Blast, but, like, he's got some rogue, so he does the little knives. Step.
Yeah.
So I thought Hex would help with that too, but yeah. I don't know. He should not be in melee. He is a weakling.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm leveled up, guys, whenever you're ready.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Good.
All right. So, everyone's all leveled up. No one still needs time.
I mean,
yeah, I'm good.
I
Alright.
still need. I'm gonna have to pick my spell.
Yeah. I mean, we can figure it out as we go. That's fine.
Well, to keep going,
Yeah.
but I just have to. And then I'll be good.
All right. So the next day, you're teleporting poor Lion through the small hole.
That or we're
Well-
shrinking him. I can't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna use enlarge reduce.
All right. So enlarge reduce. You cast is it first or second level? I always forget.
Second,
All right. So use
unfortunately.
second level spell, and the turtle shrinks down. Turtle shrinks down, is easily able to get through, along with the rest of you.
Lion raises his sword, says, "Onward!"
Onward.
Are the spiders able to fit through?
Yes, they can squeeze through.
All
Because
right.
they're only human
Spiders are
sized.
terrifying. They can squeeze
Yeah.
through crap.
Exactly. So on the other side, you would see looks like almost like a courtyard, an area that is encased in the rock, making a kind of like a higher. I mean, it's not like a carved out ceiling, but the cave in here is much bigger, going up to about 25 feet, and a carved out floor. And at the back of it, there are two statues holding up weapons defiantly with symbols on them, and between them there is an old stone door. And your dragon friend Calathar would say, "This looks like the place. Be wary."
Is the door elaborate?
The door does have markings on it. It looks like it's in common, but it's hard to see from the distance that you're at right now because you're
How
pretty
far
far
away is
back. It's about 60 feet from here to the door.
Oh, okay.
Walking up the carved path, basically, the carved out floor.
So the floor has all been, it's been tooled. It's been like manually carved.
Yes. It almost looks like this place was at one time maybe above ground. Oh wait, you wouldn't know that. Never mind. You don't even know what above ground is.
Otto would actually show great interest in the stone craftsmanship and the type of stone and shit like that. If there's anything interesting to know, he would definitely show interest and like spout stupid useless facts to the party
Sure, give me
as he
a stone
excitedly
cutting.
examines it.
Give me a stone cutting check. It would probably be int.
Oh, int, not wisdom.
For remembering history of like styles and stuff, it would probably be int based.
All right. Well, this is
I
probably
think
going to
you might
sell.
have advantage on it because you're.
He
a
is
stone,
trained in mason's tools. Is that what I'm using?
Yeah, you'd be using Mason's tools.
All right. Yeah. There we go. Okay,
So
that wasn't
yeah,
very-
it's
What is that?
do-
Oh, I guess it's my proficiency, and then yeah. Okay.
so it does have it is very finely crafted. You don't know much about like the historical eras it may have been built in or anything, but it's high quality for sure.
Okay. Well, he would spout about the stone craftsmanship.
Does anyone have religious training?
I
Yes.
do.
Alright, so if you have religious training, you would recognize the symbols on these knights as being that of Heronius. A god that you didn't know existed anymore. Or maybe he doesn't. He might be a dead god at this point if he doesn't have followers. But he is a god of goodness, honor, and valor.
Quite interesting.
What, Heronius, did you say?
Heronius, yes. His holy symbol is a fist clenching a lightning bolt.
What, who did Calathar say this was a temple to? Did he say Erroneous?
Calathar nods. He says, I did say that.
Okay, I just missed it. I just couldn't remember.
He says, I don't know much about it, but hopefully it's got some good stuff. And he smiles and rubs his hands together.
Say,
I know.
Mr. Eldwin, are you able to detect magic at all? Who knows what this place could have? Make sure we don't run into anything.
In a second.
I don't spend a spell slot. Like, Otto can detect magic at will with no spell
Oh, as
slot.
I forgot you were able to do that.
Yeah. So,
So we shouldn't. You don't mind doing that. I think we should move closer to figure out our goal.
ooh, absolutely. This is an interesting place. Yeah, he would.
I can potentially dispel anything you find as well.
He would. What's detect magic is what, 30 feet?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I would I would start moving closer unless anyone stops me. He just like, oh, of course, and like just kind of start going forward.
All right.
He's dead.
So, Eldritch Sight. You begin concentrating as your eyes maybe glow a little. There are magical auras coming off the statues and the door. Nothing else.
Yeah,
though.
that tracks.
He would spout some more about the beautiful stone craftsmanship and give a little bit of useful information in with a lot of unuseful information. But he would say that there is magic auras on those two things.
And actually, as you get closer, you would see that in a common, there's several things written on the door, and there's some other language. What languages do you speak?
Otto speaks Common, Gnomish, and Dwarvish, and then the Iramti speaks Abyssal and Common.
Okay. So the common says, Heronius, watch over you. This temple is a sanctuary for the just and the good. And something looks like it's scratched in under it in a strange language that you've never seen. Actually...
Does it look like kind of more like vandalism and less like
yes,
art?
It definitely looks like something wrote it later, and actually your imp, or sorry, not your imp, your Quasit, would speak the language. He would say, it is...
Oh no.
It is abyssal. It is a curse upon this place. All who touch the door shall pay.
How much?
It screeches angrily at you for your bad dad joke.
Do you communicate with us?
Yes, Otto would hoot and laugh for some reason at the apparent curse and share this with y'all.
I don't get it.
What don't you get?
Just to make sure her Otto just, explained the joke, right?
No.
Oh,
Otto explained what Ramsey read in Abyssal. And he would maybe he would make a joke about how like it doesn't say how much or something.
He would repeat his bad joke because he's mad that his Quasit didn't laugh at it.
I don't get it.
Well, I could try and get rid of it and see if it works.
Calathar would step forward and he says, let me take a look at this. And he would kind of walk up to the gate and examine it and say, well, I would guess this is some kind of magic trap.
And you said the door and something else had magic auras. What was the other?
The statues.
Statues, okay.
He says, I might be able to disable this using some of my draconic abilities.
They might not like that. Otto points at the statues.
He looks at the statues. Were they magical as well?
Ooh, yes, yes.
You're full of surprises, tiny person. He looks at the statues. Oh. What sort of auras do you see on those?
I actually intentionally didn't ask because Otto probably wasn't gonna go that far unless someone asked. So I'm glad you did. But yes, Otto would peer at the magical auras a little closer.
So the statues have a very weak transmutation aura, which you might recognize as a preservation aura, because a lot of artisans use those to preserve their work. The door itself has some kind of evocation aura on it, as well as a preservation aura.
So he would be
so only the door is dangerous.
Yeah. So he would kind of launch into TMI, kind of about how
the dragon says "Yep" and starts looking at the door.
Yeah, go ahead.
Totally blowing you off. So he looks at the door, and you see his hand glow a little as he puts his hand towards the door, touching it, and the writing kind of glows and vanishes. And he says, "Yeah, that wasn't that hard." And then he promptly disappears.
Does the door still show a magic aura?
Just the one aura now.
I think that was his way of repaying our debt, and he just vanished.
Or the curse got him.
Vanished. Right.
Calathar?
Dosha says, "Oh, I like that dragon, man." Some time passes, and Calathar is still missing.
Oh shit! How much time passes?
Say like a minute.
Oh, okay.
Do I get the impression he just left at all?
You didn't see him cast anything. You would guess, especially if Otto told you that the aura's gone, that whatever happened had to do with him either disabling the trap, maybe as like a secondary effect, or what he did didn't actually work and the trap went off.
Well, and I assume he's not invisible, right? Because Otto would be able to see.
No, he didn't. He didn't cast anything. Like, it wasn't like he was chanting.
Sure.
He just kind of like popped out of existence, like someone would do if they teleported.
Okay.
Like invisibility. Invisibility is a different type of look when someone just vanishes.
Oh no, never mind. I can't see invisible. Devil's Sight doesn't include that, so you're fine. I can just see in darkness.
Yeah.
And
those with Arcana would think you wouldn't think he turned invisible.
Okay. Since he didn't cast anything and he was thinking he was done, oh, that was easy. For those of us with Arcana, would we feel like he was just cursed or taken against his will or something he wasn't expecting?
Yeah, you would guess that the trap may have got him, whatever it was. And it probably teleported him somewhere or banished him. It's hard to say. Because, you don't know what the trap was.
I'm assuming you're conveying that to us.
Yeah, Otto would be like, well, there's only one thing to do.
I will get in contact with him.
the door and go where Calathar went.
Stop it!
I would say, yeah.
Well, the aura's gone, so you don't think you would teleport again if you touch the door.
Oh, no, we just lost our powerful dragon ally.
Let's say, try to do a sending. See if we can reach him still.
Yes, that's what I was going to attempt to do.
This isn't good.
So you cast sending, and let's see. So, I think if you cast sending, trying to send him a message,
I have to roll a percentile, and there's a 5% chance if they're on a separate plane.
Yes, which they are. Well, I think you would know if they were. It doesn't say that, but you would know because you have to roll the percentage chance. So you don't have to roll the percentage chance. However, when you send a message to him, he does not reply. Which either means he can't reply, or he could be dead.
Message.
But I feel the message connected. Oh no, so he could be dead, you said.
Yes, it's possible he is dead or he just can't reply. And there's no way to, unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to know if he got the message or not. You would assume he did, because, yeah, but there's no way to know. Because it doesn't say you would, know if he didn't.
Wow.
You know they got the message because they reply.
Yes, exactly.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
I guess we just proceed onwards for now, and maybe he's inside somewhere.
So you couldn't kill Dosha, so you took Calathar.
Are you talking to me or the door? Because I had nothing to do with that. I just put the door there.
Miri is talking to Luke.
Look, whoever put the door there thousands of years ago, blame them. Don't blame me.
They really didn't like the future dragon.
Or the demon who showed up last week, since it was,
True.
abyssal stuff.
Exactly. It's the demon's fault.
Wait, you guys encountered a demon last week?
I think
No,
he's talking
no,
about
just
whoever
saying.
put the trap
Whoever
on
it
this.
is,
demon
braved it.
was
Oh,
here
gotcha.
Yeah, because it
a
wasn't.
week
It
ago.
wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Because it wasn't
Okay.
the people who made the door. It was someone who defaced it.
All right, so out of character, I'm really sad that we lost our dragon. In character, Otto's hopping back and forth, eager to go look more at the stone carvings. So are we going in?
It's
I guess.
It's like Otto's
I
default
assume we
setting.
are.
I would say, I mean, yeah, I think our best. Obviously, we gotta try to find Calathar, but I think the demon did
Inside's
come
probably the
here.
best
They're
chance for now.
obviously probably looking for whatever's in here. So I'm assuming the demon that maybe put this curse on the door is down there, and that may lead us to Calathar.
This Heronius sounds like a friend to Calardaran, methinks. Like, sounds like a good guy.
One other thing.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I wasn't really saying anything.
Gotcha. Never mind. I guess you're still outside the door. So, what are you doing?
I think we're
Well,
heading in.
All right. So you're gonna.
The door still only has that.
Wait.
one
I
school
would.
magical, right?
Can I investigate or make an Arcana check to see if I can figure out anything about the remaining
Aura.
aura on this door? Which
Well,
I can't see. I didn't cast detect magic.
You
But
can't.
Can I investigate the door at all?
Yeah,
So it's not
for sure.
evocation anymore?
No, the aura that's left is a weak transmutation, which, like I said, is probably preservation
it's just
magic.
preservation.
Oh, yeah, Otto would share
Right.
that, yeah.
Can I at least inspect the door and make sure there's not like a non-magical trap on it?
Yeah, sure. So investigate. Well, I guess you'd start with perception to see if there's anything obvious that you'd notice,
Well,
I guess.
Could I do that as well?
or you could just investigate the door. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Make an investigation check.
okay, good.
Oh, investigation or perception? I was going to do a perception one. I don't think I'm trained in investigation.
So starting with investigation, the door. You kind of do a quick viewing of the door. It looks very solid. It looks like it can lock, but is not locked. Possibly something broke in here a long time ago, as it does look like there are claw marks where something ripped the door open, but it does still look like it's lockable.
Do the claw marks look similar thickness to whatever wrote the abyssal?
Give me, I guess, I don't know, what would you use to tell that? Survival, maybe?
You had me survival to check the age, so I mean, it'd be,
Yeah,
probably
sure, give me
similar, I
survival.
feel.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not like trained in it, but I've got decent wisdom.
I didn't help with that.
So maybe Anvir was thinking out loud, and Soren says, yeah, it does look like similar claw marks.
I don't know much about demon anatomy, but
And actually, sorry to interrupt, but those of you who are close to the door, which is, I think, Soren and Onyx, do either of you have a light
I
source?
would assume I'm close-ish.
And Anvir,
Do either
sure.
of us have a what?
Light source.
Otto's within 30, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I would
I
put a
still
light
have
up
my.
where looking around and everything like that. I'd put light on my shield like I usually do.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have your like little light, right, Onyx?
I do have a stone that's lit up.
And what's your perception?
10.
Okay. So, Soren, what's your perception? 11 or 16?
19 now.
19.
Nice.
So, Soren, you had noticed something interesting.
The market.
As Onyx is sitting there kind of examining the door, you would note that the light coming out of his ring almost seems like it's being, what's a good word for it? Like, the darkness
Rolled?
around
Stifled?
stifled. Darkness around the where the light is like hitting it seems like it's almost stifling the light. There's something unnatural about the darkness near the temple.
Interesting. It's got a
Like it's not, yeah, it's not like magical darkness. Like it's not canceling it out, but it almost seems like it's taking the darkness longer to fall back as the light burns. Like it's stronger somehow or magical.
I would say it might be. Say that kind of in Soren's head reinforces the idea there's probably whatever put this curses, whatever is down there, it might be just a lingering effect depending on how powerful this demon is. Say, but yeah, I mean, so Onyx doesn't really detect any traps or anything, or I don't really see anything with my perception. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll start. Unless anyone else has any objections, probably start wandering in.
Alright, so making your way inside.
Open big old door.
Alright, so the door is easy enough to open, though we might want to stop here because we are over.
I think that's good.
Why don't we do some MVP votes? Next week we'll go into the Cursed Temple of Heronius.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun. Everyone knows the whisper commands, right?
Yep.
Okay. So 4 votes. Everyone's going to be here next week, right?
I
should be.
believe so.
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. So I think we have a tie. Lion and Otto. So give me a D20 rolls.
All right.
Oh, give me more
Oh, we both
D20
get them.
rolls.
We
No.
both get them.
No. No. All right. So
Oh.
Otto, you are MVP. Congrats.
Thank you.
Hello.
Last week.
Good job,
Yeah,
everyone.
take off. Have a good night, everybody.
Yep.
Night.
See you next time.
See you all next week. Bye bye.
Catch you guys there.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Night. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, the calendar. It is the 95th of winter at 8:30 a.m. Gotta take some notes. I wish there was a way you could just auto-generate notes, because I always forget.
Auto-generate notes.
I always forget by the end of the game what happened. I have to go think about it.
Or rewatch the stream.
That takes a long time, though.
Honestly, I meant to go back and watch the streams of the ones I missed before joining, but I mean, we just got home last night and I didn't. I had to go get Wookiee from Mom's place today, and that took forever. So
Yeah.
I just never watched. So yeah, I was clueless on what had happened in the scoop last week.
Although not that much happened today.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Or not today. I think a lot happened, but
Well,
because we had the demon battle, and then we had the chasm, and then we had the spider webs, and now we've found this cursed temple.
yeah, I guess there was a lot of traveling stuff you guys had to do.
But I thought it was cool. I think it was interesting.
Well, good. That's what I'm going for.
But it sounds like last week was a little more mundane.
There was a lot of town stuff, so some resource development, but yeah.
I'm still taking notes myself, actually, because of the scribe.
Yeah. All right. Looks good. Alright, well, I'm going to take off. Hope everyone watching enjoyed as well. Yeah, have a good night.